Oh. Oh. Right. Let's fucking do this. Right. Oh, I feel so much better today though, man. Fucking. And last night I just decided to just sleep the whole fucking time. I was like, I could have streamed, and I was like, I feel like absolute garbage. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I thought the best action is I'm just gonna sleep the whole night. And I do feel about 10 times better. Still a bit nasally, but I feel so much better. Like, pretty much most of it's gone. Besides this like little bit of nasaliness that I've got. That's nice. But onto a more pressing issue, I suppose. Like, I was very surprised about how bad that exploit has gotten with being able to transfer seasonal characters. Because now we're pretty much at a point where people have been able to, on the Eternal Run, people have been able to slot Malignant Hearts in every single piece of their gear and just breaking the games. Like, just like going nuts with it. Like, you're really just going for it, man. And yeah, it's like people were talking about like the barb and stuff and how they've managed, you know, how it's like much better now before the patch, because they've got all these Malignant Hearts slotted. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, fucking hell. Like, this game is I'm kind of scared for like a season 2, because because if the game could be broken this badly on season 1, I'm worried like season 2 might be just absolutely mental, because if they have more content there's going to be more bugs. So and now another thing as well that I just definitely want to point out is, yesterday when I said don't do that exploit because people are getting banned for it, it's now been confirmed that people are being banned for it permanently. Apparently there's a couple of guys that got, well, I'll say apparently because there's no definitive proof, but at the same time, unless they're doing it for attention, there's not really much benefit they get out of lying, but who knows. Right, well, apparently people are getting banned under the assumption of gold trading, it first says, and then what they did is they pressed Blizzard for a response as to why they've been banned, because they didn't do any gold trading, and Blizzard has responded and said it was mislabeled, and it's actually because they did the season character conversion exploit. Like, basically, they were able to, because they transferred the characters, people are getting permabanned for this shit. So, to reiterate again, if you've done it and haven't been banned, you could get banned for it, and if you haven't and thinking about it, don't do it. Because they're already permabanning people. So those guys now won't be able to put, well, I don't think they'll be able to play the game anymore, because it's a live service game. So you must be connected to the servers to be in order to play. So if you're banned from said server, I don't think you play this game at all. I don't even know if it will let you do anything offline. I don't think there's any part of an offline for this game, so it's, for how much money this game costs, it's definitely not worth it. Even if you don't like it that much, it's still, but if you bought it, it still costs a lot of money. Like I say, the only way that I'd ever say you should risk it is if you're on if you're on Xbox and you're game sharing with somebody and they bought the game. Because if you get banned, you can just go and make a new account and then relink to that person, and you'll be able to play the game as many times as you want. But in any other case, don't do it. It's just not worth the risk. So yeah, it didn't take them long to fucking start banning people though. It's only been like a few days or so, and they're like, yeah, and they're fucking, it's been like a few days and they were like, yeah, we're shutting that shit down, bro. Good fucking luck to you guys. Like, they're just carving up people like they don't give a fuck, man. They kind of have to, though, to be honest. It's not like they have a choice. They can't leave these people, you can't leave people like that unpunished. Because if you do shit like that and you're leaving them unpunished, obviously it sets a bad precedence that, because that's very different than glitching or bugging a character out and doing some broken stacking. Like, they obviously don't care that much about you breaking that shit because they can just patch it. But the thing is they care very much if you're going to break their whole season. And also, this is really bad for, it really sets a bad precedence for gold trading, so yeah. Because obviously you'll have people from Eternal Realm farming and then pulling their characters into the season modes. And then they'll be able to sell those items to players in game. Because you can buy items as well as gold. You don't have to just buy gold, you can buy items as well off those websites. Like epic items and stuff, because you can trade those, so you can buy those items as well. And they're still, as far as I'm aware, you see, they're still tradable. Whereas these aren't. So well, we got a Grasp and Veins ring, so that'll be useful, I guess. Depends what role it has, because I don't really want to put Grasp and Veins on my ring, because my ring is like 686. It's a low roll. Well, it's a low item power ring. It's actually a good roll of a ring. It's just a low item power. Oh, we found the Baleful chest. Lovely stuff. But since I didn't stream yesterday, we got some making up to do in the PvP area because I need to fucking get some good. I need to get a good amount of fucking shards in today, man. Because obviously I would have done at least a few runs last night, which we didn't do because I didn't stream. So and I didn't play at all. So right.
I need time to do that.
We'll start streaming now. Well, that doesn't help. We've got people completely blocked in. Get out of the way. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I've seen though on this game, to be honest. Besides, like I say, the fact that people have been able to slot Malignant Hearts in every single slot of their armor, which seems interesting. Everything that has a slot pretty much can be slotted in. Yeah, it's just breaking the fuck out of it. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? I mean, well, at the end of the day, it's the OT one. That one sucks. The thing is there's always like the argument of, oh, well, the devs let that bug into the game so people shouldn't be banned for it. Well, the issue is that the devs can ban you for anything they want at any time they want. Because people always say that shit. Like, the people get banned, it's like, oh, it's kind of messed up because it was a bug in the game. Well, no, it don't work like that. You sign their terms and conditions that they can ban you for anything they want at any time. They don't. In almost all of these terms and conditions, they don't even. Oh, hold on. Let me grab that, and then we'll just extract the shards actually before we go back. In almost all of these games, the standard terms and conditions usually just go along the lines of, we can ban you for anything we want, whenever we want, and we don't need a reason to do it. Now, obviously, they don't abuse this power because random people don't just get banned. But it basically stops them from being sued by anyone. Because there's no such thing as like a wrongful banning, because they can ban you for whatever they want when they want. And you have to sign that terms and conditions to play their game, so it's kind of a standard practice. It started coming up in a lot of MMOs because the accounts would run for a long time. People have put a long time in, then they do some sort of exploit, get banned, and obviously they'd want to try and sue to get their account unbanned. I mean, there was even Neverwinter players, as small as Neverwinter was at the time of when they had like a massive ban wave, right? Loads of people tried to sue. Well, there's a couple of guys that got permaban tried to sue them as well. But the thing is the thing, you're exploiting the game. They can ban you for whatever they want. But I'm just glad I wasn't playing the game when the last ban wave hit, because I would have got permaban for that shit. And my account would be permabanned. I know that 100%. Because if you were to tell me there was an exploit where it's so simple as literally just walking up to a vendor and just pressing A multiple times instead of just once to keep collecting an infinite amount of items, I definitely would have done that shit, man. 100%. That has absolutely nothing good that I can use. Is 1% better. What's the roll on the second bit though? 34 out of 40. What's mine? 32. I mean, it's barely better. I could put it on just because I have a max roll one anyway. So we could definitely use that if we wanted to. You can keep that Wrathful. I don't want that piece of garbage. What do you have any items? Who you fuck? Right, let's cleanse myself. Okay. Now how many shards we got? We've got 52k. Right. Let's head over to main area. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna keep that neck piece and I'm just gonna build up some gold and we'll just see if we can roll it, because it genuinely would be like the end game neck piece that I could run. Then it would be powerful as fuck, but it doesn't want to give us Avulsion on it, so it's got Amplify, so that's good. But I mean, 20% damage after killing an elite, I mean, that's not bad. And then it's like the rest of them are kind of like, eh. That, I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but because of the way the Amplify is, if we could roll on that, I mean, it's kind of risky because I don't have a lot of gold. But I'm like, well, if we could get rid of summoning, willpower's pointless, right? It's definitely, but it's got 2 ranks of Amplify. If I get rid of the summoning, it can get 2 ranks of Avulsion. I doubt it. It's probably just going to give me a bunch of garbage, but... Oh yeah, I need essence cost reduction, don't I? Of course, of course. What am I doing? I'm glad I saw that. I'm glad I fucking saw that, of course. Just wasted my gold. Let me sell that shit back, yeah. Guess I'm still a little bit out of it. Yeah, I need essence cost reduction, don't I? I can't use it otherwise. It needs essence cost reduction plus that, because I can't roll both. Let's extract this. Put that in this fucking ring. It's just one. It's only like 8%, but you know, it's still better than nothing. There you go. Now you are 1% and 2% better respectively. Congratulations. Competing basically non-existently better. Right. We do need to get some gold though. Should we do an Uber Varshan Run? No, not yet. In it yet. Shifting City, Core Valor Ramparts. Yeah, we'll do that then. 5, that's fine. I think it's early next week, like Monday or Tuesday. They're bringing out the new patch for this game, supposedly, somewhere around there. Alright, what have we got? Any ones? Yeah, we got a few one potions, so they're taking up a lot of space from my Helltide ventures. Right, gents. Yeah, see that? Like I said, that neck piece we've got, that... I mean, Amplify is good, but it's not, it wouldn't be as good as well. It would be technically better, because it would give us 12%, but it wouldn't have an essence cost attached to it. But I'm willing to take the essence cost loss if I can get Avulsion. I'd be... Alright then. 2 drops. About 2 seconds, okay. Cool. We got a 3 prisoners. Well, that means we need to check everything. Yeah, we can't really, like, mess around. That's why the music changed. I was like, why the fuck did the music change? I was like, the music just changed. Like, you know, off of nothing. I was like, okay. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't normally pay attention to the music. I was like, what? I just heard it and I was like, what the fuck is this? I come into it like, and I was like, what the fuck? That freaked me out. I've never paid attention to the music at all. It's like the first time I've ever even heard the change. Fucking hell. I never even paid attention. I don't know whether, I presume that was to do with him. I mean, free legendary. So, he got stuck on instead, but one thing I did see last night to confirm is I was saying about my theory that in things like Serat's Lair, where the boss spawns in the center of the map and it's not a boss room, can the butcher spawn in there? Yes, you can. I saw a video of it on Reddit yesterday. Yes, you can spawn in there. If you don't unlock that main room where the boss spawns, right, It's the same as when you do the siren one as well. If you don't unlock that main room and the butcher spawns and he spawns there, you will be fighting the butcher and the boss at the same time. He does spawn in there, yeah. Although he seemed like he was a little bit buggy, and I think it's because he's sort of programmed to not really be in a boss fight with you. So I think he bugs out a bit, but he was sort of attacking still. So, because that would be stupid if he could be in a boss fight with you, obviously. But I had a feeling that could happen with those dungeons because there's no definitive boss room, is there? You know what I mean? You go in, right, so the last one will be there. So it's like you go in and he literally, and the boss room's just empty. It's just a regular room that you can walk to. So I thought, well, if you never touch that room, the butcher would be able to spawn there because it won't register it as a boss room until you go there and the boss spawns. It's not locked off or anything as a boss room, and that does seem to be the case. I'm pretty sure there's only two dungeons like that: the Serat's Lair, and then the I don't know what the other one is. One with like a siren. I don't know the name of it. I'll think of it, but yeah, there's two dungeons like that. So yeah, definitely. I don't think it would happen to anyone. I think it's extremely rare, but yeah, best thing to do if you're in those dungeons, just for safety purposes, because the butcher's a beast, literally just go into those rooms before you complete all the objectives. And then I'm pretty sure in the siren one you kind of have to. I think it leads you into the main room anyway. Serat's Lair doesn't though. You don't have to touch that main room at all, so it might just be Serat's Lair that it happens in. But you can spawn in there, which is pretty fucking funny. So yeah, you could end up fighting basically two bosses at the same time. I'd be kind of interested for us to do that though. Ow. I'd be really interested to see how we would do, like, I think, to be honest, I think we'll just end up one-shotting both of them. Because the boss dies in literally like one, maybe two bone spears, and if the butcher's there and he's getting penned like that, probably the same thing will happen. To be honest with you, like this class is fucking manky. So I think the same shit would happen, to be honest with you. I mean, and the thing is as well, is I'm not even building it for maximum damage. I'm building it a bit more for comfort. You know, with running the temerity pants, running the scythe. That's not really, you're not supposed to do that. You run a sword for the extra crit damage, but I'd rather sacrifice the crit damage, right? Have the scythe, right? And then very rarely die, right? And then not run blood mist and just run the decrepify myself. Because I'm not gonna lie, that decrepify gem is fucking awful. It's so shit. Because it puts it as an aura, but the aura is so close that you have to be licking the face of the enemy for it to count. For it to hit. I'm like, that's fucking shit. Whereas with this one, I can place it at range as much as I want. You know, whenever I want. Right. It's not that way. So it's really not a good, it's not a good gem. But you don't have a choice but to run it, to be honest. Because you need to Decrepify, but you need Blood Mist as well. So the thing is you can't fit them both on your boss. So unless you openly get rid of your basic attack, which you can't really do on a boss that has a lot of health. Like if you go to like a world boss and you don't fucking one-shot that bitch, right, you're going to be out of essence. So how the fuck do you gain back essence? Because you can't generate corpses unless you're throwing bone spears, so, or basic attacks. Because you have a 12% chance to generate corpses, so you have to run it. But that means you have to sacrifice the crit damage roll that you get for your other gem, the crit gem, or the crit heart, should I say? But I prefer this build. And like I say, it actually works out as being stronger anyway than the other build. The reason why it's stronger is because obviously, where the only thing that you lose with a scythe is you lose the top skill, which only comes out at 21% crit damage. That's it. Whereas if you can run without Blood Mist because you've got a shield, right, not only can you run something better than Edge Masters, which is the barrier one, but on top of that, you can also run the crit gem, which gives you up to like Well, you lose 21%. I'm on 71 at the minute. So I'm getting like 50% more crit damage because I can run that gem over the Decrepify one. And whenever I have a shield, I'm getting a constant 19% that doesn't fluctuate, and it can go up to 25. So, I mean, the only reason it's 19 right now is because, yeah, the arms are, well, yeah, I got a better version of the same arms with more lucky hit chance, so. But when I watched the build I was following, he was running crit damage with bone skills instead, but I don't think you want to be running that. Because it's not because, but I didn't watch videos properly, but and the only reason I say that is because you really want to have the opportunity to regen that essence on bosses. Because bosses are the only things that are going to be able to sponge this bone spear anyway. Like, mobs won't be able to do it. Mobs can't sponge shit. Like, if you can hit those bone spears, suck them in with the tentacles, they can't sponge anything. Half the time, I don't even use the tentacles. Like, they just die on their own because of the heart, so. And the higher up you go, well, that's the issue. The stronger, because you're getting exponentially stronger, so because everything you're doing is double dipping, so without really even putting any effort into it. Okay. That's not where he is, so maybe he must be at Berlin. But we did the event, so we got a little bit more stuff to sell. We need a lot to sell, to be honest, because we need, well, let's see. Well, we've got to get, well, it's throw a 3.5 mil a roll. And it's very unlikely that we'll get the Evulsion roll for that. It's definitely possible to get it. It's just going to be very unlikely because it just wants to give us a bunch of defensive skills or thorns or stuff like that. It just probably isn't the right slot because there's slots for it. That's the thing. If it rolls with like a plus slot on it, it's likely, and it's like an offensive one, like Amplify or something, it will likely roll more of those. But the issue is with this game that screws you is there's not a list of affixes. So for example, like in Diablo 3, when you got a piece of gear and you look at that gear, it will tell you what affixes can roll in that slot, so you don't waste your gold, right? If you can't get something. But in this game it doesn't tell you that. So if the roll is basically unobtainable without, you know, within reason, it's like, and it might be because there's technically no way to not get any roll in a slot. But it'd be nice if there was a percentage that would tell you, okay, well, you've rolled in this slot. Here's a list of the affixes. Here's the percentage of those affixes that can roll. So, you know, the higher the odds, because that would be so fucking handy. Because then you'd know when you get a piece of gear, you could look at it and go, well, I know that fucking getting this +2 Evulsion in this thorn slot, what it rolled with, is basically like fucking 0.00 X%, you know, within reason, here's the percentage. So I know that I'm just wasting my fucking time. But, yeah. That's the thing. You don't know. So I've wasted like 20 odd mil gold on it. Haven't got it. The only thing I've seen is +2 to curse skills. That's it. Which works as offensive. So I know it's likely possible to roll it, but the odds of you getting those rolls, man. Rare stuff. Right, what we got on this? We got all corpse skills, darkness, damage reduction. Okay, well, we know that can't be used.
Anything else?
Got a swordy boy. 784 though. Ring, resource, max essence, yeah. No.
Well struck.
Well, you got one for fueled by death, but then it's like damage reduction and stuff. That's no good. All right. Right. Garen hold. We could try that. It's 51 though. We could try it. It is quite a high one though, so we might struggle a bit, but still worth a try. I don't know what level this class is capable of at the moment. I don't really need to know, because unless I'm pushing for a Nightmare 100, there's no point to know. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm still a bit fucked up, but just feel a lot better. But yeah, I'm still ill, so. Right. Oh, this is gonna be an annoying one. No, I'm not gonna go through that door. Those damage resistance in there as well. I'm actually shocked that that corkscrew didn't break my shield. Like, I didn't expect it to kill me, but it didn't even break my shield. I'm shocked about that. We've got to take our time a little bit anyway, because, yeah. There we go. It took a sec, but we got him. Right. Ow. Right. Smooth stuff, smooth stuff. Fine. It's so cheesy, man. You know, just how being able to just do that shit. Like, oh, there's a bunch of guys in there. Open the door. Spam a bunch of bone spears and run away. And they all just pass away. Okay, where have I not been? Well, there's down here, and there's over there. Well, let's clear over here first. That's a lot of shit. Okay. What's down here then? Oh, good. Ow. We can just blow up on his own, that's fine. Right. And we've cleared it. I don't know why I'm playing so passively. I really don't need to. I'm just playing it safe. I don't really need to. These mobs don't. They'll just die anyway. But I got all up in there, man, with this guy. Trying to fucking kill him, man. There we go. Took a bit of time, but that's how it goes. When you can't bounce those bone spears back, man, you pretty much just make your whole fucking, what's it called, negligible. Your whole main legendary power doesn't work inside of those suppression fields, so, you know. I can see them being a real bitch if you weren't strong enough, you know, if you go up higher. Because it would be really hard to kill those guys, because you're basically relying on them, well, because you can't use, the issue is you can't actually use that main legendary power. It just doesn't work, as you can imagine. Cheeky protection shrine. Still want to kill the elites though, but I can. Well, we needed that key anyway, but yeah. Wood. 19. There we go. I'm in a fight with those guys all the time. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Right.
Can I help
What
you?
we got here then? 777. That's fine.
Well struck.
Damage to injured. Yeah, I can't really do anything with that. Wrong slot. Physical, and that's about it. Nope.
Fair trade.
That's only 15% that one. Hey, we can finally do one roll on that fucking neck piece. It's probably not worth it, but I don't want to give up on it. That's the thing. %% damage to barriers. I feel that's probably doable though. I could probably still do it. If I take my time and I'm careful, probably. We'll probably do like, I don't know, a few of these, a few more or something, and then we'll do some like, I do an Uber Varshan run. Because I do want to get rid of all of those things for Varshan, so... we go. Nice. Ow. So why'd their suppression kills go down? Either way, I'm not complaining. There's obviously something to that. I don't know whether there's like a suppressor for those builds that you get as a bonus, but whatever. I'm not complaining about it. I don't really pay attention to half the modifiers. All I do is just look at basically the bottom two, because those are always the ones. Those are literally always the ones that fuck you. Because that's where, like, oh, you'll see, like, minus for crit damage or anything else. I don't even look at the others. I bet don't even look at the bonuses you get, honestly, on them. Because most of the time it's like, well, I mean, the bonuses you get are so negligible. The only one that I think I could think of outright, maybe the cooldown one isn't that bad. And the only other one I can think of is, for this class, that would actually work is the crit one. You get, like, 6 or 9% more crit chance. Like, that'd be handy. Because obviously, you know, the more crit damage you have, the better. Or crit chance, sorry. Like 9% more crit chance. But I very rarely look at them. Because it's more, because they don't really make that much of a difference. That's the thing. That's always, like, crazy to me is, like, all of the classes I've played so far, like the modifiers, right? The modifiers that you get on your side are always so shit. They don't do anything. But then the modifiers that the enemies get are so overpowered, it's insane. That's the thing, it's such horseshit. Because you never, the modifiers you get are so garbage. Like, they don't even help you really at all. Oh, I might have enough for, what's it called? Well, that's a, he has a special build as well. I bounced it off the other special build. That's skillful. Another suppressor? I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, once I saw my fucking thing drop, because I know those fucking things hit like trucks, and he fucking swung on me and one-shot me when I didn't have my shield up. Yeah, I already knew, bro. That was on me. I was too busy focusing on the, what's it called, on this guy with this fucking bullshit suppression field. It is what it is. Like I say, I mean, it is 100% damage to barriers, so... Oh, thanks for follow. Right, let's go over here. Oh, leave me alone, leave me alone. Ooh. Hello? Ooh, big chest. And you do 100% damage to barriers, but still. Oh, we got lightning fucking rods. Only stay away from them bitches. Oh, what's going on? Oh, pretty good yourself. How about yourself? Oh, damn it. What the fuck is this? Get out of there. Oh, we're still going, bro. I thought there was a loot to the end of it. Yeah, this one always gets crazy. They're spamming the fucking bone spears at this point. Yeah, that was insane. Whew, we got a good amount of stuff from that. Oh, but it's bugged out. It's always in this area, but we do get quite a bit. Oh, yeah. No, I'm just a loud person. I can turn it down a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, I stream down it. Where's he going? Come here. Ow. Uh-oh. That's probably a razor plate. Trying to find a second one. Valorant. Other than that, as a back burner game, yeah. Valorant mostly. It's not here, it must be up here. It's not been a bad dungeon though. Come in.
My bags are full.
Oh, I got slots. We've got some gems on me. We'll have to come back for them. There you go, I'll turn myself down a little bit. I'm from the UK. What we got here? Nothing useful.
Fair trade.
No. Crit strike with bone skills fit. Oh, hold on a minute. And vulnerable. This could be interesting. This could be a good ring. If we can get crit chance on that, yeah.
Anything
That'll
else?
be a nice ring. What else we got? Ossified essence, 32%. It's low though. I might keep it anyway. Is it the razor plate? No. Different one.
Well struck.
Let me see. Because that could be a
Not
ring upgrade actually for us. Wait. Let me go get the other items first before I forget about them. I may end up forgetting about them, so let's see. Yep, that's fine. Hey, it wasn't a bad dungeon overall. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go fuck with this. Let's put this away first. I'll put this away because I don't want it in my bag. I don't want to look at that neck piece, man. It pisses me off. Look at that thing. I mean, the 4.4% damage is not what I was looking for, but yeah. Perfectly balanced plus essence cost reduction as a base roll. But so annoying. Really a shame we couldn't get a Volscian on that. If we could get a Volscian on that, it'd be a good roll. It'd be a fucking sick neck piece. Alright, let me see about this. So there's damage to distant. Do we? Yeah, surely, because. Oh, wait. Damage, or do we get rid of the physical? Because the physical is kind of a low roll, right? And damage to distant is almost covers everything. That was not close up. I might actually get rid of the physical. I think follow. I might get rid of the physical here, you know. Hold on. Let's see about this. So, what's the physical roll on this one? 11. It's 11.3 to 18. What's the physical roll here? See, it's 11%, and the base roll is 10.5. Low. The base is 10.5. So keeping damage at distance is well. Yeah. I only have a private Discord, but I mean, you can send it on Twitter if you want. Just go to my Twitter and then just the DMs are open, so you can just send a link there or send your work through. I will be making a public Discord at some point, but I've not done it just yet. Yeah, I think we should, because the vulnerable's good, the crit strike damage done with bone skills is good, and I think the distant is good. I feel like the physical damage needs to go for crit if we can, and then right, we've got crit chance, but what roll of crit chance? It's 3.5 out of 5 though. 4.6. We do lose lucky hit. I think it says lucky hit on it. It's 4.9%. It's not a lot though. It's only 5%, and also my arms make up for that because I just gained another 5% on these arms. So we're not actually losing anything, but we'll be gaining damage, so that's good. Yeah, so let's go get a hentai tentacles roll for this. This is 12%. That's a 16 right there. Okay, what else do I have? Do I have anything better? 11. I know I have a perfect roll of it. I don't know if I want to use a perfect roll, because it's not like an 800 piece. We can always use a perfect roll later. That's a near perfect. Wait, do we have a perfect roll, or do we only have near perfect? Let me check first. Let's go through. Yeah, so the tendrils, we do have a perfect roll, so we can use this one because it's a higher roll. Because this is a good fucking piece, man. Oh, it's just, well, it's on my about page, but it's just Azure Elite, but with just 2 E's at the end, and it's just one word block. So.
All right, Diablo.
But it's on the about page. It'd just be, I mean, you can either type it in manually or you can just find it on there. Right, let's destroy this. Right, how much will it give us as a trade-off? So this gives us, yeah, it's near perfect, 19 and a 38. Damn, man, that's strong. And it has a vicious on it as well. Yeah. Because you got damage to distant, crit, yeah, crit strike with bone skills, and then vulnerable as well. That is a manky ring. That's a good ring, that is, man. And then we just need, is it a crit ring? Is it what's it called on it? Yeah, a crit heart. I think we have a couple of them. Let me check. I don't know how many we have. Let's go check it out. No, they're all in here, aren't they? No, we need a heart though, don't we? We've got a 72. It's a level 4. Corpse, we've got a 71. That's a level 4. That's fine. I got a 78. I'm thinking 74 for now, because this isn't. It's not literally perfect. There's still some things that could change with it, so I don't want to put a 78 on. I was looking to see if I had a level 5, so I have a 71 and a 72. So I'll put the 72 on it. And then take that ring away, put that ring on. Because here's the difference, right, with the higher roll stuff, right? Look, it's, if we just compare, is it comparing the right ring? No, let me switch that. So here's the thing, right? Because if you look at the comparison, 15.5%. This is 15 base. That's 15 upgraded 5. So this is, so our ring that we've got equipped is a higher roll base before we upgrade it. This has 0 upgrades out of 5. It's a higher roll plus the vulnerable, the damage distance at 19% already, and like crit strike chance, for example, look, 4.8% upgrades 5 out of 5, 4.6% base roll. So the thing is we've not even upgraded this ring yet to +5, and it's already actually got base better stats before the +5. So let's go and let's go max this bitch out. So this is going to be a pretty fucking sweet upgrade for a ring. That's a beefy upgrade, that is. So this is now what we're working with in comparison. So we can now go to it again. This one. So 6.9%, nearly 30% damage distant on a ring. 23% crit with bone skills, and then the vulnerable was 18%. And don't get me wrong, we do lose the lucky hit chance, but we make that lucky hit chance back up because I literally got a pair of arms yesterday that had an extra 5% lucky hit on them. So we actually work out as net neutral, but we gain all the extra damage as well. So basically we just gained a bunch of damage for nothing, which is great. So time to salvage this ring. I'm very happy about that.
What do you need?
Don't get me wrong, I do still want a crazy neck piece, but at the end of the day, that's a fucking nice that's a nice upgrade for a ring. That's sort of upgrade I was looking for, because that ring was 686, and that's the issue. Is that the lower the item power, the lower the rolls when you upgrade them. So I needed a higher tier ring. Because that really shouldn't be, that was really a sacred ring. It wasn't an ancestral, it was a sacred ring, to be fair. It basically, whatever they did with the thresholds when we come back on, whatever they changed, right, made it so that my gear that was sacred got bumped up to ancestral, but they still had like sacred percentage rolls. So it's not like they buffed that up, so this ring is a big upgrade for us. And now, don't get me wrong, the physical damage might have been better, but the physical damage was a low roll, where the damage to distant was a near high roll. And the thing is, it scales better than physical damage as well. It's still an additive percentage onto it, because it's just physical damage. It's not going to multiply with anything, but it's still gonna work out better in the long run. Because I'd say over 90% of our damage is distant, really. Most of our damage is distant. So I'd say we've done pretty well there. And having vulnerable damage on it now will be, well, a lot better, because anything now hit with vulnerable, yeah, we'll be taking a decent amount more, which is great for us. Ow. Where are they at? Right. And that extra crit chance also helps now. Think about it, because we lost 3% crit chance, so gaining a couple of that percent back means we only lose 1% crit chance from our previous setup as well, which is very nice. So that's very handy. The fact that we only lost now basically 1% instead of 3, because we've gained a couple of percent back through that ring. So that's always nice. What else? Hit the bitch with the buttons to crepify, and he's hit the sensitive. Alright. Do 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 do.
Best
Wait that for me. Well, it's sacred. That's a 662. That is a. So is this a one-hander? No, it's two-handed. Oh right, because I left before. Okay. So what the fuck?
I'll take it.
What you got for me? Fucking hell, that is awful. Oh. What is that? Stunned, injured, slowed. Oof. 45 minutes. Wait, are these rolled over?
Father.
Hold on. Hold the fucking sausage. These are rolled over. Let me go over to this dude. Let me see. Hello.
I I carry the best.
Yeah, I
of
didn't
the
believe so.
heavens.
We've got compound fracture, but then nothing else, and nothing. Okay. Worth a try. What's the, how high is this ring? This is 772, 773, so it's not bad. And this has max essence on it, and then it has a high roll, a decent roller physical. I want to say it's that mid roller physical. 6.3, that's fine, and then 20.3% on those bone ones. So cool. Okay. Yeah, very nice upgrade there. Helltide's just come up, literally. Wow. Okay, now. Okay, good timing. Let's go fuck. Let's go fuck with some bitches in Helltide, man. See if we get anything. Because I am still looking for the legendary neck piece. I mean, we could have one in our bank right now, but obviously, as you've seen, it's kind of hit and miss, right? So I don't really consider that as being in my bank because I honestly, at if we've got 3 up to 3.5 mil a roll, I don't see us getting it because we just don't have enough gold. Like at that point, you're gonna not start needing like about 100 million gold just to roll that one fucking piece, and then you might not even get it. So, is there anything else? And fat bitch. Right, yeah, need to put that potion on. What I wanted to do. Should be some enemies up here anyway. Oh, boys. Let's collect these if we can. Because it's basically just a free 1+1 to our tree. So, yeah, I feel that damage, bro. You can just feel it, like, when shit gets hit with that vulnerable, bro, you feel that shit, man. I feel that shit in my bones. I'm very happy with that upgrade, because it's actually a really good fucking ring. And we actually made the right decision on the roll for once as well. Because definitely getting rid of that physical was the right move, like, considering, like, everything that counts as distant is anything that doesn't count as close. So, basically, like, over 90% of our damage is all distant damage. This all, like, that enemy there that's at my feet, that's the only thing that counts as close. And most things, as you've seen, pretty much just are at distance. Because you don't actually want the enemies close to you, really. That's not the idea. You want to stay away from the combat whilst keeping your shield up and just nuking them if you can. And there we go, we get that +1 as well. And the mystery chest is here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there then. Because I know where it is now, so. Yeah. And because we're running mainstream Decrepify, we can Decrepify shit from far away. Which means that we can stop that shit from getting too close to us most of the time as well. So fast mobs, slowing those bitches down. And we don't even have any ranks if we craft fire, we just have that one. And then obviously going down to I don't even know if it'd be worth taking away the cooldown for the ultimate and going to having a 10% chance to just murder everything. I guess if it was guaranteed, maybe. I don't think it is though. Pretty sure it's not. Let me check. Oh, great mob. Hello. Well, we'll kill these guys first. I think they should have a season, right, where one of the like things that you can get, you know, from the battle pass is a special kind of like iffer or whatever, right, that you would find that has lucky drop chance on it, just for that season, right? And what I mean is, when I say just for that season, I mean literally, say you get an uber unique in that season, it literally stays within that season. And the reason why I'd say that's fair is because the odds of you getting an uber unique are so infinitesimally small that it's not even worth them being in the game. So it wouldn't really matter. And it'd be kind of a cool thing because, so you know, just be a feel good. Because you know how many people that play this game. Like, it's like one dude I saw last night, right? He was 300 hours in on his druid, and he still hasn't got one of the necessary things, one of the necessary uniques that he needs for his class. And I was sitting there like, what if, you know, because there's a lot of people like that who are just genuinely really unlucky. Hit an enemy afflicted with the crap below 10% if they're instantly killed. It does not work on bosses. See, that's the thing. It's only for mobs, and I guess it's just not worth it, right? So, is it? I mean, but if we didn't need, well, what's this one? Enemies hit with the crap stun. That's fine. What if we took that away? Could we put that into anything though? Is there anything that would actually benefit from that? Not really. I just want to see if there's anything else. But there's no point to that. When a corpse is formed from your skills. If it was just corpse from enemies, like, that'd be pretty decent, but yeah. No. I really don't think there's anything I could even put that into, so I might as well just keep it where it is. Yeah. I just like to keep looking at the build. I don't like to keep a static build, because sometimes there's just stuff that you miss, like how right now I'm running Dex Reach plus that. Like I was only running the +1 in Death's Reach, and then when I switched over I wasn't running the Amplified. Now I've got 3 of 3 in both, and now I'm doing more damage than I was before, do you know what I mean? So it's good to keep a fluid build and a fluid mindset and keep looking at stuff. Even if you know there's nothing left, just you just might think of something, you never know. You just don't know. You might think of something, a way to improve the build. Right. 114. But yeah, I was just thinking, because it'd be a really feels-good season, right? Where like one of the things that they have in the battle pass, right, is increased. And also, here's something that they could do, right? And I know this is kind of scummy, but they won't do it anyway because they won't see it. But what they could do is have it in the battle pass, premium battle pass, right, that you can get these ickers that drop. They've got nothing to do with the season. They don't affect the way that you play the season, what you get in the season, but what they do affect is you get these ickers and you can refine them, and they increase your drop chance, your lucky drop chance. What I mean is it increases the odds of you getting, like, higher rolls, increasing the odds of you getting more uniques, more consistent uniques or rarer uniques. Basically increases your drop chance, but not of just like common gear, of like rare gear. Not by an insane amount, maybe, you'd have to balance it, but it'd be a really feels good thing, because it'd be a season where a lot of people could get max roll items as a chance, or have an opportunity to use this. Because the one thing that I don't like as a concept is that these Uber uniques, they're really, really rare, right? But most people never get to play with them, ever, and never will. Like, I will never get to play with an Uber unique, but like that Starless Skies one, that can drop anywhere in the game, anywhere. I think it's called Starless Skies or some shit like that, where every time you throw a core skill, it reduces the cost of the next core skill up to 40%. I'll never get that ring. I don't play enough to get that ring. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it's not necessarily a factor of how often you play, but the reality is the more you play, the more odds the more chances that you put up as an opportunity to get a drop like that by playing more, the odds of you getting it are going to go up, right? So it doesn't mean you'll get it, but it means that you're putting yourself in an opportunity. There's going to be a coefficient there that's going to define how often you play, right, with the odds of you getting that drop. Now, it doesn't mean that people who play very little can't get it. It means it could mean the exact opposite. But there's definitely going to be something that says the more you play, the more you're putting yourself in an opportunistic position. It won't increase your drop chances. You could play, like, you could be Rudy Joe. You could play fucking all day, every day of your life, right, and never get that ring. And the dude who plays fucking for 10 minutes could get that ring as a drop. That's just the reality of how rare it is. But there will definitely be a coefficient that identifies how many opportunities you'll have to have a drop like that because of how often you play it, which will to some degree statistically affect the odds of you getting a drop like that. But either way, what I find would be interesting, yeah, could just be having a higher unique drop chance in just one season. Now, in this season specifically, because of this, if you get an Uber unique, it doesn't carry over to the Eternal Realm, right? It gets deleted, just like with every other piece of season gear. It's the same gear, but maybe it has a different name, or maybe it's season bound. Somehow they do that. Wouldn't be that hard to do, because you just give it this. You just basically copy and paste the item, but have it with that unique thing. Now, the way they could make money with this, right, is what they could do is put it only in the premium battle pass. Now, it doesn't affect the season. It doesn't affect what content's in the season, you can still play the season just as normal. But if you want to have a really good feel-good season where you have an increased drop chance for like uber uniques, right? Although they are season locked, right? You could pay that $9 or $10, whatever it'd be for the battle pass, right? And then from that, you work the odds up. Now the thing is with this is, I'll be honest, I think they need to rework it in a way where it's not like this, because this is shit. Where when they've got it now with the smouldering ashes, because first off, you can't even use the first one till level 40. So it's just a bit garbage, right? You don't want that. What you want, I'd say the first one could start at like level 40, let's say. That's fine, right? But you need to make sure that you would have all of those Ickers refined for the best odds by 60. Because by 60, so if you started at 30 or 40, right, refine it up to 60, right, then from 60, or because the thing is before 60 it doesn't matter anyway, because if you was to get an uber unique drop, right, or anything crazy, it's going to be sacred, so it doesn't fucking matter because it'd be trash. So what you want is to have all of this, or whatever it be, I'm just using Icar as an example, but it would be a refinement up to 60, and then at 60, and then as long as you have all of it refined by 60, so you have the best odds possible by 60, then you'd be sorted. Because then you can go, then you've got the best odds of getting those drops. Now you may still not get them, but the idea is that it's a feel-good season that just gives players who just, casual players who just will very likely never meet the requirements to get a drop like that, right, just have the chance to play with them. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you get a free trial mode for a game, right? Except the difference is you pay like $9 and your odds of getting those uber uniques go up significantly, or at least significantly in comparison to what the drop rate is, right? But it's season bound, but it just gives you an opportunity. And the reason why you keep it season bound is because then it doesn't destroy the integrity of how hard the uber uniques are to get, but what it does do is give casual players like ourselves or other people, right, the opportunity, or even just weekends, right, people who are just way too busy with work and they have to commute and all that, and they just ain't got time to play. It gives them the opportunity to just have a nice feel-good season for like $9, where they're gonna get the opportunity to play with these crazy uniques just for one season. Now I think that would be really, really cool for a lot of people who just don't play enough to likely ever see those drops, because the drop rate is so low that even if you play every day of your life, you still have no guarantee of seeing it. So then you have to consider the coefficient that adds on to that of the time played that creates the amount of opportunities for you to actually receive an item like that. Because the more stuff you kill and the more drops you generate, right, the more roll chances you have of getting a drop like that, even though it's low enough to the point of where there's no guarantee of getting it. So the way I look at it is, if you was to do something like that, that might entice people to buy your battle pass for Diablo, because it'd be like, well, it's $9 and I have a pretty good chance of getting to play with those uniques, those uber uniques, and really just have a really good feel-good season. Now they obviously are season locked, but it's for $9. That season lasts 3 months. So it's pretty decent value for money, because it doesn't break anyone's bank, including the cost of living and stuff, because it's a 3-month period you pay just $9, right? But it entices people, and it also entices people to play the game for the whole 3 months as well. Because even when you're level 100, there's still an opportunity for you to get those uniques, and you wouldn't want to waste that opportunity if you haven't got it. So you'd still likely continue playing the game for the 3 months. And so I thought that'd be a kind of a cool idea, and a way for them to generate money from their battle pass as well. Because right now, I'll be completely honest, their battle pass is completely fucking pointless. It has nothing in it. It's useless. And even in future seasons, right, there'll be no reason to own that battle pass unless they literally add XP boosters to it. Like, that's the only reason to ever buy it, because why would you buy it with how bad the cosmetics are? Like, don't get me wrong, there's some okay cosmetics for the horses, but like, if I got my fucking horse, you can barely even see that shit. Then you've got to consider, you only use the horses running from mob group to mob group, or like a malignant tunnel right now. And when you're in combat, you can't really see your character at all, and you're not focusing on your character. So really, when you add all that in, it's just a complete waste of money to ever own any actual cosmetic item on this game that you've actually paid real money for. because you can't see it and you're not paying attention to it anyway. So it's like, it's pointless. But that's why I say, like, giving people that opportunity for the Uber uniques would actually be a very feel-good season, but a season locked. So when your character gets transferred to the Eternal Realm, those items will get wiped from the character before transferring. But at the end of the day, it would do that. And as long as they wouldn't fuck it up with some weird bug and shit like they got now, right? It would be really good because it just gives. It would even be good for veteran players, because just because you're someone like Ruby Joe, for example, doesn't mean that just because you play that much you'll never get a drop like that, because that's how low the drop rates really are. That even if you're someone like that, or Rob, for example, who just plays this game non-stop all the time and never play anything else, right? Even with that logic put into place, even people like that would be enticed about it, and it'd be good for them to generate content for the game for showing it off, and that will bring more attention to the game, you know what I mean, for that season. I think overall, not only would that generate more players during the season, but it would also keep the retention of the season really, really high, because if I get to level 100 but I've paid for the battle pass and I have this Ica thing, or however you want to do it, right, it's in place, and I know that I have a significantly increased drop chance for Uber uniques and other rare pieces of gear, right, and max roll items and stuff like that, and good rolls, it would keep me playing, because I've still got an odd to do it. And if I want to try that stuff, this is the one and only season that I can do it in. Make it an exclusive thing. It's a one and only season, one and done thing, right? That makes it so that people will keep the retention high throughout the season. Now, there's going to be people who don't care about stuff like that, but there's going to be a lot of people who know that this would be a once in and all of the seasons potentially opportunity, or you might give it like fucking 8 seasons and then bring it back, do you know what I mean? But it'd be such a long time. Bear in mind the season lasts 3 months, so you only can get 4 seasons in a year. Do you know what I mean? So for the life cycle of this game, that would be you'd be talking like nearly 2 years before it would ever come back again. So if you really look at it that way, it's a very cool idea that would genuinely generate a lot of interest in this game, regardless of whether it's buggy or not. Do you know what I mean? And it works out for them because they don't destroy the integrity in the Eternal Realm of the Uber uniques, but they give all the casual players a feel-good season where they get to experience them. It's kind of like I said, it sounded like a free trial, but instead you're sort of just paying $9 to get access to it. And the reason why you lock it behind a premium is because no one can really, in my opinion, no one can really argue that. And the reason I say no one can actually argue it, well, I hit it, nice, I've just got that, oh, that was lucky. The reason I say no one can really argue it, right, is because at the end of the day, if someone goes, well, why should I have to pay $9 for that? I'm like, well, exactly, you don't. That's the thing. You still get the season, you still get all of the content in it, nothing's stopping you from having all of that stuff. But if you want the opportunity to have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of getting those Uber uniques, right, and just to play with and to have fun with for one season that only lasts 3 months, right, then the $9 is worth it, because that's it, do you know what I mean? And so I thought of that idea and I was like, do you know what, that would really work out well for this game. It really would, because it would generate revenue from their battle pass, right, it would keep player retention higher than usual for a season, right? And it would give people like me, like if someone to go, why would you continue playing past 100? Because the truth is, there really is no reason to play past 100. There really isn't. Like in this season, I'm not going to play past 100. As soon as this season's done, I'm at 100, right? I'm going to farm like I normally do, right, for everything. But once I'm at 100, I'm going fucking merciful. I'm going straight to playing like back to Battlefield and Valorant and stuff like that until Starfield comes out. And then we'll do a run on, we'll probably do a playthrough on Starfield. Is this one? Oh no, we have to survive this new one. And then I'll do a run on Starfield, right? If it's completely unplayable, then I don't know. But I'm going to give it a shot regardless. And honestly, to be completely honest with you, the only reason I'm doing that is because I don't pay anything for it. It comes on the Games Pass. So if I had to pay like $60 or $70, I'd never do it. Because it's too risky, far too risky. Like, knowing that it's 30 FPS is too risky. I'm not really, to be quite honest, I've seen like devs coming defending and saying people don't understand game development, you know, with how it works when they just say make it 60. And that's fair enough, you know, I get that. But at the end of the day, there's no excuse you can make, right, for a game being 30 FPS in this day and age. There just isn't. And if your game is going to be 30 FPS, you should really be rethinking how your game performs, because a 30 FPS game, literally to most people, right, where you've got to understand that most TVs, most monitors, everything,
My bags
even
are
if
full.
you pay for like garbage stuff, right, even if you have a super old TV, you're still running 60. Excuse me. You're still running 60 FPS. So your eyes have adjusted to 60 FPS. If you run a game at 30, it's going to look choppy to you. Even though it's not choppy, it's going to look choppy to you, because your eyes have adjusted to 60. And same for me. Like right now, any game I play runs on 120. With the games that can run on 120, they will run on 120. So if I go play, like when I used to play ESO, that runs on 120. So when you go to a 60 FPS game, like when I was playing Overwatch on performance mode, which is their difference, on quality or whatever it is, which is the difference between 60 and 120 FPS, I notice how choppy it is, and I can't play it. It literally, and it's just my eyes. It's not the game. It's my eyes have adjusted to 60, and now when I play a proper like anything like that's flat 60, this game's not too bad. This game's okay. Like you won't notice it because the stream runs at 60, so you won't notice it anyway. But the thing is it's like if you play a game like Starfield, my concern is that, yeah, you might notice a lot of choppiness. Because, like, for example, if you go from, like, 120 to 60, it's not so bad. But when you go from... It's like every time it doubles up, it's less of an increase. But when you go from 30 to 60, because there's so little frames in 30 FPS, it's a massive jump. So I don't know how it's gonna play. But it's not like we're playing like Doom fucking 1980 edition. So we'll see how choppy it looks. It might be something I can just get used to very easily, and I might just be worried about 30 FPS for nothing. But you've got to understand that when I think of 30 FPS, the first thing that comes to mind for me is Anthem. And that game, let me tell you, I tried that shit a while ago, though, quite a while ago now, but I tried that shit, and it was literally unplayable. It was that stuttery to me. I couldn't play it. I couldn't aim, I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't play the game at all. I was just struggling like fuck. Because basically I just couldn't get used to the 30 FPS. Everything I play is a minimum of 60. Right? And then like when it's like I've played to times where like I'll play 60 and then I'll go to Valorant where I play on 144. And I'm like, okay, I see the difference in the smoothness and everything. I see the difference, but I can play this. I know that if I go back to a 60 FPS game, I can play that, no issue. Right, it's not a big deal. But for some reason, like I say, with each double up from 30, it gets significantly, the rate of change that your eyes notice is smaller. Oh, better go back to this bitch, you need to start moving. Come on, get walking. And it's the same with the hertz, you know, because it's the refresh rate issue. That's the issue with it. The more it doubles, that's why if you have, say, for example, 144 hertz monitor, as a lot of people, 144 hertz TV, whatever, right? Now, obviously, I'm not talking about response time here, we're just talking about the hertz, right? If you have a 144 hertz monitor and you go to 240, you'll notice only a small difference, and the thing you'll notice is the smoothness of the game. You'll actually notice the smoothness. But then if you go from, for example, 240 up to like a 500 hertz monitor, right? Not only is it almost worse in some regards because it's not actually a properly developed technology that's actually that smooth. But on top of that, one of the biggest issues with it is that your eyes really won't ever see a difference. Like, I've watched a couple of videos on it and they said maybe, just maybe, a pro player in a game might be able to notice this, and they were saying that's very far-fetched. That's like really thinking like deep in the barrel of any type of use case for a 500 hertz monitor. You just can't see a difference anymore. So when you're talking like 144, 60 to 144, there's a difference. Right, 144 to 240, the only difference is really smoothness. And then after that, yeah, it just drops off significantly. So the okay, we got a decent amount over here. Fucking hell, alright, boys. What, how long have you been stacking up for? Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I can't wait for the density increase. I'm hoping I walk into Helltide or whatever I'm doing, right, and I just see a fuck ton of mobs, just like fucking hordes. The only one thing that I thought about as such a big downside, you know, to this density increase, is when you go into a nightmare dungeon, like a raid dungeon or some weird shit, right? And you go, oh, I gotta do this. Yeah. There we go. And you walk into those dungeons, right? And the one thing that you might notice is that if you have a kill all enemies and there's a fuck ton of mobs, it might take you quite a bit longer to get through it because it's kill all enemies. And yeah, with the density increase, yeah, that's likely going to be the case. But you know, either way, I mean, look, I'd still rather have it than not have it. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have more somewhere, because the thing is yeah, it might take you longer to get through, but you're getting more XP because there's more mobs, more few of them. It's just better outright. But yeah, so I think that's the only thing with Anthem that concerns. Oh, sorry, the only thing with Starfield that concerns me. Well, I say that there is one other thing, but I don't know if it's true, which is the fact that they were talking about apparently all of the planets and stuff in Starfield there's only about 10% of it is populated with actual like generated life and stuff like that, and so you know I'm kind of getting concerned that it's a very bare game and there's not really a lot in it, and it's got a interesting hype launch, but that don't make it good. Just because a lot of people are kind of hyped for the launch of it, don't mean it's going to be a good game. There it is. That's my boy right there. Like I say, I'll try it nonetheless. Like I say, I think the biggest game for us that I'll be interested in is Lies of P. Because it's kind of like a Soulsborne. Oh, hold on, they're doing this. Where is it? Grab those ovals. We've got about 821, so we'll clear them when we get back as well. Pop some neck pieces.
My burden is too great.
Is it? It is. Doing that bit, Sean. Yeah. So I don't know, I just kind of, there's something to think about really. Okay, so we've done one of each area. I don't know if another one would spawn. Excuse me. So it's a little bit raspy. Jewelry. But yeah, so I was very interested by it. Lies of P, I think, will be the big one. I'm interested in that. We're definitely going to be playing. That's going to be a sick game, I'm pretty sure. I've seen that gameplay, and so it looks a really good game. As far as I don't after that, I don't know. See, Assassin's Creed, I don't know, man, like, it sounds hit and miss, honestly. I'm still determining whether it's a good idea or not to get it. Because basically the issue is, can I pick up this piece of wood? Can you stop? Because the thing is, when it goes like this, is that basically the game is tiny. It's fucking tiny. Like, we're talking, when I say tiny, by the way, we're talking like only a little bit. I'd say we're talking a little bit bigger than Dead Island. That's how tiny it is. It's like, I think there's like, well, I think it's quite a bit bigger. Okay, so they were like, it's about the only thing I can compare it to though. They said it's about 20 to 24 hours of a main story, but then there's quite a bit of side questing. So I'll be honest with you, I'll be completely real now. I didn't really see it in the other Assassin's Creed when I uploaded that. The truth is I am quite a bit of a side quester. I do like me some side quests. So when I play Assassin's Creed normally, I will normally do a good portion of the side quests. I might even do them all. So we might be able to get our money's worth out of it, because apparently it's only $50 or £50, whatever. So, you know, we might be able to get our money's worth out of it. I'm not 100% that we can, but the way they're kind of pitching it is it's a smaller game, but they're not charging the normal $70 for it. Or £70, should I say. They're not charging the normal amount for it. I mean, even though, to be honest, I played long enough to know that fucking £50 is normally the normal amount, or it used to be, but now it's kind of got to a point where 70 is your standard custom. So, yeah. But either way, that's how they're pitching it. They're basically saying, look, it's a smaller game. And I completely get it, because like I said, when Valhalla came out, right, in 2020, right then, I was literally in the middle of whilst I was playing Valhalla for the first time, because I 100% in Valhalla with all DLC except for the, is that enough? No. But, no, it's because this thing was grey. I 100% in Valhalla with all DLC except for the latest one, the Ragnarok DLC, because when it come out, I was like, I've got my money's worth out of that game. I'm not paying another 30 odd pounds for just the DLC. Now, people said it was good. People legit said it was good. Oh damn, I actually got an ancestral fucking piece. An actual ancestral neck piece. Holy shit. Someone fucking hates me right now, though, so the mission's real. But yeah. So basically, that's I 100%'d that game and then some. So I was like well over level 400. I was clearing shit for days. Like everything just died immediately, and I was on the hardest difficulty. I was on the scaling because when a lot of that game when they first released it didn't have any scaling on it. So the mobs were just so weak, but even without it, I could even the fuck out of them because that's such a high level. But yeah, so, and during that period, Ubisoft was having max exoduses from their company because they were underpaying all their staff and their senior programmers. So, and that was in 2020. And bear in mind, like I said, Assassin's Creed's come out every 2 years normally. So they're over a year late, right, with their game. And on top of that, it's a smaller game. They say it's a need for classic games, right? Like like when people were saying, oh yeah, we want a classic. No, it's got nothing to do with that. No one prefers the shitter versions of the same game. It's not to do with that. They just don't have the staff and they can't afford to pay the staff to make it. So yeah, so basically they're at a point now where they've had to downsize their game. Now I don't know how that's going to sit, because I'm not going to lie to you. I was a person who did not enjoy the old Assassin's Creed. I thought they were quite shit. I definitely preferred the newer versions where they had the open world, I'll be honest. That mine's open world, I'm not sure. But it is what it is. Here we are. So I do prefer the open world ones, but I get it. You know, these guys, they just don't have enough resources to be able to build a game like that right now. Especially with the crisis going on anyway. And then their max exodus from everything. That's fine. Consuming the corpse, shadow blight, blood. It's got fueled by death. Yeah, I can't do anything with that though.
Fine indeed.
So that's a lot of what the issue is. But they've obviously decided, because I remember back when 805, what we got here, intelligence and damage to, yeah, but it's got nothing good. Can't roll on that. Because I remember before they had, because their idea, right, with the Assassin's Creed was that they were going to have a live service game for it, where you team up with other assassins and do missions and everything, and it was gonna be like this. It was going to be like this, like massive, like live service world, right? Where you rank up your skills, and it's kind of like an MMO type thing. And you rank that. That was literally what they said they were going to do. Right? That was when Valhalla was out, right? And I was like, I don't know about that one, because they normally release that game in 2 years, and I don't think you could build something like that well in 2 years. But that was their plan, and now it's ended up, as you can see, where it's become a really massively downsized game that's got a streamlined linear story and a lot less features and content. And it's got nothing to do with a need for the classic versions of the game, which were significantly worse. Right, bear in mind. I mean, Black Flag was alright, but the rest of them were all pretty shit, and they were rated meh. They were kind of rated shit as well. Most people didn't rate those games at all. It was only when Origins come out that people even started rating Assassin's Creed, to be honest with you. Up to that point, it was kind of off the radar. Then Origins come out, and it was a really, really good game. And they were like, fucking hell, this is really good. Like, it seemed like Ubisoft had found their formula. So then they did 2 more games, which is Odyssey, which we played, and then Valhalla, which was the only reason we didn't play that, which is the newest, is because I put over 160 hours plus, and that's just in-game time, into the game itself, to 100% everything in the DLCs. I have, like, I'm not gonna lie, me playing that now, there's just I get nothing out of it, because I've done everything, absolutely everything. I've done every puzzle, I've done all of the fucking stone building, I've fucking done absolutely everything. So, besides the new DLC. But like I say, I wasn't gonna pay $30 for it then. It's not worth $30 now, but I've got my money out of that game. So I have no interest in playing. So I'll just wait for the new one. My concern is the new one's going to end up being shit, because it's the old formula. It's what we are now at 9:54. We can't really afford to do another event. I've just kind of been bullshitting, just talking shit, and we've just kind of been building up shards. So I'm like, damn, man. Oh, nice one shot. Oh, get some items off him. Why not? General here. Above. So yeah, and so I was just like, damn, man, like, I just thought it was a little bit of a shame. I knew it was coming though, man, like because like I say, they're over a year late with their game. That's the thing, how little staff must they actually have? Like, I could do it, but I'll max out if I do it. I probably should, because technically it'll just go to 1,000, but fuck it, why not? Wait, what? That's not supposed to happen. Wait, what? Wait, what? That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to go immune, but I guess the shards got through it before his shield went up, and so it just probably broke it. Okay then. Alright. So, word of warning, if you use a Necro, don't fucking throw that bone spear too early, because if it gets through the barrier and blows this thing up before you can put a shield up, then it will break the event. Okay, okay then. That's new. I didn't know you could do that. There you go. Doesn't look like anyone bug tested that. Interesting, interesting. We're so powerful now that we just break events whenever we want. We just break them. Oh, look who's here. Fucking hell. By himself. Oh, fucking hell. I didn't want to join because they're like, because you got, oh shit. I didn't want to join because they're like, they're doing dungeon stuff. I didn't want to distract them. That's why I joined this fucking party or anything. Yeah.
See the new patch for Overwatch?
No.
Yeah, it's worth looking into.
Is it good? Bad? Good?
Well, they nerfed damage boost. Not by much, but they did nerf.
Okay, that's a start though. That's a start. Yes. How much they nerf it by though?
5%.
That's not bad
that
though.
Doesn't sound like
That's a lot
it
though.
doesn't sound like a lot,
Consistent,
but it stops
though.
Ash from one-shotting people.
Oh. Yeah, it's consistent 5% though.
Yeah, I think half the characters are getting buffed and nerfed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're doing a fucking shit ton of things.
Yeah, I was going to ask you
Some
about
are
it.
pretty good though.
Interesting. I mean, I just...
I don't like the look of the new hero though.
what do you
I
mean?
don't
Like,
like the look of the new hero whatsoever.
what, like, as in it's not strong, or it's too strong, or is it just...
Oh, it's strong. It's fucking broken.
Of course it is.
It has a Discord on it.
Of course it does. Well, what's the point of that?
And I'm just sat there
What's the
thinking,
point of
like,
Zen then?
what tank player is going to be sat there looking at that like, oh yeah, that's fun. Zenyatta and the new character Discord at the same time. Who's gonna get deleted on tank?
I'm wondering if you can't do that. I'm wondering if you'll only be allowed to apply one Discord at a time. But still, that's 2 Discords per team though.
She has, from what I've seen, she has similar to Mercy healing.
That's actually, but her healing's good.
Like, you know, with the beam and shit, but instead of it being like you lock onto people, it's like hit scan. You've got to like.
Oh, okay. So you actually you have to have some ability then to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks interesting. But the thing
I-
is, you can fly around, which is fucking annoying. I hate.
They
flying
also
characters.
said apparently they're giving that shit away, mate, to Xbox players. They're making it so you can just get her straight away in the pass on Xbox. Apparently, I don't know how true it is, but I saw the thing on it. It says that only for Xbox players. Apparently, they're just giving her away in the pass. You ain't got to unlock her. But I don't know how true it is. Probably have to look into that one, see if it's true.
Yeah, I went onto your fucking thing to see like the ranks and shit.
What's that?
I figured that account that I gave you.
Oh,
I figured
that's-
I'd look at the win rates of some
That's
of your characters.
You don't know, that's
Yeah,
horrendous,
mate,
bro.
you shouldn't play Mercy or Moira. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
Yeah. You don't understand.
Your win rates are like 15%.
You don't
Like, I
understand.
was like, holy shit.
But yeah, you gotta remember that I've played, but those characters, I was using those all the way through the fucking bronze players. I'm telling you, that healer role, whatever you've got going on with that healer, it ain't it. Like, whatever's up with that
The thing
role.
is you're playing 2 heroes that rely on other people.
Yeah, I know.
Not really that impactful.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but they're fun characters. I don't like playing the same fucking hero every time. And also, it's not like my Anna win rate's any better. Like I played like
No,
fucking.
but Anna, the difference with Anna is you can delete a tank with Anna. Because all you gotta do is anti on.
Oh, I don't.
The anti on a tank's easy to land.
Yeah, but that don't do nothing because they don't shoot them. I've been.
yeah.
They don't kill anything, bro. You need to go back and watch some of those games, brother. Oh, I don't think you can do it because it's too far back.
I didn't watch.
But you need to go back and watch some of those games that where some of those people on that account. That account's horrendous. Like the DPS.
You know, they're
like,
already nerfing Soldier as well.
oh, they're nerfing him back down. He is too strong though, isn't he?
Yep.
He seems a bit strong.
They're nerfing his Helix rocket.
Yeah. I saw people playing him. Yeah. Yeah, that I know that healer role was going well, and then they did that yeah, that account right there. That's
Oh,
I've been using that account, or I was using it when I was playing. I was using that account to play whilst they fucked all the matchmaking up. So that healer roll that got destroyed. That thing got annihilated because every single game you get bronze players. Like, it was horrendous. It made me quit the game in the end because I couldn't do it because I couldn't win anymore. But I think it's improved. It's definitely the matchmaking is definitely a little bit better since the last time I played it. Oh no, this one's good.
apparently the new skin as well. The new mythic skin is an Anna skin.
Oh my god. Not like I'd ever buy it, but yeah. I'm shocked. They never do anything
I
for Anna.
cannot do that here.
All Anna does is get nerfed all the time because everyone complains that it's not fair that they can get blocked off from healing when they have bad positioning. So I see they're not buffing Roadhog though. No Roadhog buff coming in.
Oh, the other one they're buffing forward.
What? What?
Or might
I
actually
didn't
give
think
best
he.
DPS in the game.
I was going to say, I thought he was already strong. Like, he's already good now.
They're increasing his fire rate.
Oh my god.
It's just ridiculous to think.
Oh,
'Cause,
no.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
pretty strong now.
I was going to say, at close range, can you imagine that? You roll up to him as a tank and he just... he just fucking annihilates you. Because that LT attack, or whatever, that fucking, like, chunk attack that he does, that is...
Primary fire is giving a damage fire rate.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, it says primary fire though, so that means only his single shot, not his LT. So his
Yeah,
LT.
but that's not a single shot.
It is. It does, yeah. It's actually, if you're really like, if you play a lot of Torb and you're pretty good with his aim, and that single shot is stronger than that LT shot. You know, if you can dink him. Yeah. Yeah, they sort of said they're doing 2 huge buffs or something for him.
Yeah, when he puts his tree down now, he gives everyone 100 over health,
Oh, that's good.
which doesn't sound like a lot.
No, but it'll sponge ultimates with it. It's basically like a shit version of Lucio. It's not as good as Lucio, obviously, but it's just a little, you know, a little bit extra. You don't want him to be. The thing is you don't want to. You don't want to make it too strong, because otherwise Lucio will literally be pointless. If you make it the same as Lucio's. But if you make it a little bit...
Oh, Lucio will always be good because of the movement.
It's just the speed boost. Yeah, but the thing is it's like, if his ultimate becomes renders you... I mean, the only time his speed boost is good is really when, if Ryan's in it, or like fucking Junker Queen and shit, the speed boost
Or
is
to
good.
disengage. That's
Or
the
to
thing is,
disengage.
you don't see it.
No, you don't. No. But the other problem with Lucio is that it does nothing as a hero at our rank anyway. Because it's like, if you as Lucio, if all you do is like sit with your team and heal, right, and don't do anything.
Oh yeah, I don't do that shit.
No, but that's what people do at low rank though. Yeah, but at low rank you can't kill people very well. Like those the people on Lucio ain't good enough to even kill a support player. Like the higher ranks, of course, it's different, but like low rank stuff, they can't do it.
It's not really dead.
It's not. No, yeah.
Say if you jump their healer, and even if you can't kill it, you're still getting value for doing that. That's because they're not healing their team.
I mean, I guess. I mean, sure, I can see it. But like when any Lucio jumps me, it's really not really that much of an inconvenience. Like I just chuck an anti at him, he just runs away, and that's it. It's like, yeah, it does work. It's true. He is an inconvenience, but I wouldn't say that with the ranks I've played, he ain't enough of the one that really makes me different. I mean, you're not. Yeah, you probably could. You probably could at the higher rank, because they don't have the aim smoothing. It's the aim smoothing that's the problem. Oh well, to be fair, it's the mouse and
No,
keyboard.
but it's also the wall riding on.
Yeah.
So much different.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah, but is it that because it's a PC version, or is that just because of the mouse and keyboard? Because you can run. Because a lot of the.
Mouse and keyboard.
That's the thing.
I think it's something to do with
Because the guys run mouse and keyboard at high rank, don't they? So.
the way that they can wall ride is really weird.
Right.
They can go like they'll be wall riding and then they can basically like go up with an instant U-turn. Yeah, you cannot do that.
No.
Like it does not work.
Well, I don't think that doesn't sound like it's the keyboard, more maybe the mouse situation, because you can't turn like that. Or maybe you could with high enough sense and no aim smoothing though. If you had that, but then you might struggle
It's like
to
the
aim.
rollouts and shit.
Yeah. Well, is it impossible? Or is it a situation that because you've got aim smoothing on there? Because without aim smoothing, like,
for instance, when they do the jump from like wall to wall,
yeah.
it keeps raising my character up. And it keeps getting higher and higher.
Yeah.
On theirs, they can stop it doing that pretty easily.
Oh. Yeah. Like I say, I don't really like Lucio's character. He's pretty boring. But so I speak.
I love this.
Yeah. Yeah, but you ain't a healer, bro. You're a DPS. Even on healer, you're a DPS. So yeah, of course it's fine. I'm not really a good support player because I'm the type of person who thinks that a support player should be a fucking support player. And that's not how that game's played. That game ain't played like that anymore. It's not like, well, it is and it isn't. Like, you do need healing, but if you have like a team of like half a bit of healing and then a lot of DPS, if they're not shit, they'll roll you. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that. Because if you play a support role, I feel like your idea should be support, not fucking AD damage. And that's, yeah, it's not a fan of it, but that's the way the game is. But there's still some aspects where you can play like full healer. Because if you have no healing, you fucking lose. Unless your team's really shit.
Yeah, but full healer only works. Like 30
Yeah.
seconds spam all the time. That only works if you have shit.
Yeah, it don't work if it don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Crazy, yeah, you won't
No,
everyone. You'll just
no.
deal with them.
Exactly. That's the issue. And that's when you have to switch to like, well, you still can sort of, because you can just switch to Moira and then they can't do anything. But it's still an inconvenience. But the thing is with Moira is it's like, they say you rely on your team to do everything. I mean, because at those levels, you even at like that rank, I don't think you can really just jump a backline and just get 3 kills most of the
You
time.
see that the Fran shit, by the way? Did you see that?
No, definitely not. I don't watch anything like that.
He signed with Kick.
Oh, well that's normal. Yeah, why wouldn't he?
But he's not a particularly big streamer, right?
Oh, I think he's quite big. He's quite big,
Well, in
isn't he?
terms of Overwatch, yeah.
He's quite
In
big.
terms of yeah, reportedly, I couldn't find the actual figure.
Yeah.
I've seen some things saying that he's getting a 100 million contract with States and Kit. And I've seen other things where he's getting a 10 million contract with States and Kit. And I'm sad there.
I would say
what
10
is
million.
he fast?
I would say 10 million.
And it's funny, because all his viewers were like, oh, this is an L. And he goes, what do you mean this is an L? He's like, this is a W. He's like,
This is the
fuck all
biggest.
you guys. I was just sat there laughing.
Plus, anyway, the thing is, it's like, it might be a similar contract to XQC's where it's not an exclusive contract. If it's not,
At the end of the day, you can't blame him for doing that. I know his viewers
Why
are
would you?
pissed off and shit, but like, what if you don't take a 10 million contract to go stream on a different platform? You're a fucking moron.
yeah,
I need
that's
time
true.
to do that.
Plus, anyway, like I said, if it's the same as XQC's and it's non-exclusive, then it doesn't really matter because
Yeah, I'm
he
pretty
can
sure
still.
he can still stream on YouTube if he wants to.
I'm pretty sure.
He
Well,
can't stream on Twitch.
oh, well, XQC can stream on everything. But it's a different league, obviously. That guy's literally the #1 streamer, so I mean, he gets different privilege. That's why I know it's not going to be a 100 million contract, because there's no way they're going to give. Even though Defran is a big, he's a very big streamer. He's still in the 1%, I'm pretty sure, of all streamers. But even with that logic applied, it's like he's nowhere near XQC. There's no way they'd give the same contract to him that they did to XQC. Because he's not even at the same level and he has nowhere near the same impact either. Because almost everyone knows who XQC is, and the only people who know Defran are really are people who have ever known played Overwatch and stuff. That's his big thing, that's his big scene, isn't it? So, but yeah, I know, I think it's a good decision. You got to remember though, people are saying that Kick's bad, and people are saying, oh, it's bad that people go to Kick and stuff. You got to remember, Kick's better than Twitch though. As a percentage split, Kick will always be able to offer better rates than Twitch can because of their business model. It's much better than Twitch's. So, which is fair
I mean,
enough.
you know, but don't bother me. Like,
I
fuck.
can't do
At the end of the day, you're a streamer. You're there to make money.
Well, it's not just that.
I've never heard of Kit.
Yeah, it's new though. It is really new, bro. It's still in beta. That's how new it is. It ain't even officially like. Basically, long story short though, like, it's a streaming platform that wants to compete with Twitch, right? That is made by a gambling company called Stake. So what happened was, I'll give you the quick rundown because you ain't got all day. The quick rundown is basically Twitch wanted to ban gambling because they didn't like the concept that children would go onto their streaming platform and see people gambling, and they were worried it could cause addictions, and they were getting a lot of complaints from parents and stuff. Which, in my opinion, if you as a parent, it's your job to stop your kid from gambling, not some random streaming platform. But that's my opinion, right? You're just a bad parent. But here's the thing. Anyway. So what happened is that what Stake did, which is an online gambling platform, is an online casino basically, if you've ever seen them, right? Basically what they did is they made a streaming platform called Kick. It's still in beta, so it's still early, but the idea is they take, because obviously, as you know, in gambling, the house always has an advantage, right? So they always make a guaranteed source of income, and they feed some of that income into Kick to keep it running and to be able to pay streamers. So the reason they're able to do these big contracts and pull streamers over and they're so I think on Twitch it's either like, it's a pretty predatory split. So for every subscription when you're affiliated, it's something like you get like 30%, they get like 70% or something like that. Where on Kick it's like you get, as a streamer, if you're a streamer and then you're affiliated, you get like 90 or 95%, and they get like 5 or 10%. So the difference is, and the reason why they can do that, right, is because Stake, who own Kick, they're a gambling platform. So when people gamble on their platform, right, they always make a guaranteed
basically it's
income.
Free money.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah,
Like,
basically, almost like you say, almost
so
free money.
It's not yet because it's an investment into.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
Yeah, you're with
I'm
it.
pretty sure that 5% that they get eventually won't change too.
It might get a big, it might, yeah, it might, that's true, it could. You gotta remember, this thing's still in beta, right? It's still in a beta platform, but the one thing, is that any good? No.
Well, I would like
But the one thing that they have as an advantage over Twitch, right, is that Twitch is, to keep it short, Twitch is owned by Amazon, right? And Amazon, as you know, spends a lot of money to make a lot of money because they store all their products in warehouses and then sell it to you on Amazon. That's their whole thing. So they pull money. So what it is all the money that they make from advertisers on Twitch, they pull to Amazon and all of their distributions, logistics, and so like when Amazon was losing a lot of money during COVID, well, sorry, after COVID, sorry, they made a bunch of money in COVID. Then they lost like nearly $1 trillion in like in about a year. That's actually real. They actually lost that much money. They pull money from Twitch. So all the money that Twitch makes, they pull money. So they keep adding more predatory rates and more ads. That's why there's shit tons of ads on Twitch. I don't know if you watch a lot of Twitch, but if you don't, there's a shit ton of ads on Twitch. Greg knows because Greg watches a lot of Twitch. He's had to deal with that shit. And
I don't anymore.
do you
because
not?
of ads.
Just because of ads,
pisses me
yeah.
off.
Yeah, well, he used to, but the ads have driven him away, as it has a lot of people. So the difference is between Twitch and Kick at the moment is that whereas Twitch generates money from ad revenue and gets pulled to Amazon, Kick is, or Stake, should I say, the gambling casino, is generating money by their house cut and using a portion of that to fund their platform. So it's like a reverse. So Twitch generates their own revenue and pulls it away from Twitch, so Twitch just gets worse. And Kick does the opposite, where they use their online casino to make money and then pump money in. That's why they're able to offer better rates. So that's sort of where it sits right now. So like they offered the biggest streamer XQC, they offered him a 100 million contract. I think it's over 2 years, which is an insane deal. So you got there's 50 million a year that he makes off that contract. That's how insane that is. That's how much money that Stake makes. And they're able to just do contracts like that, like it's fuck all. And that's sort of where it sits, basically. That's where it is at the minute. I know, like you say, the rates could change. They could become more predatory. There could be more ads. But like I say, there is one fundamental difference that might, although it might get worse, it might not get a lot worse. And it's just the fact that, unlike Twitch or Amazon, should I say, they're actually pumping money into their platform.
So them changing it from 5% to any percent, I actually expect.
Yeah, so do I. I do over time. Yeah, I expect that as well.
Yeah, and I understand the reason why they're doing the 5% now.
Yeah,
it's to draw in
exactly
now, and the people who are successful, they'll work something out in the end, and everybody else who try to sign up is exactly a new deal for them.
But the one thing that I'm thinking about, at least I'm like I say, you don't really know for sure, but you're thinking about is the fact that because Kick will eventually generate its own revenue, but at the moment I can't imagine it's generating a massive amount of revenue because it's still in beta. It's still very, very early days, right? I know they've signed a lot of streamers, but that's because of their staking platform, their gambling platform. And the thing is the only thing that makes me think that they could end up being better than Twitch in the long run is because they're pumping money in. And they've got basically, I wouldn't say it's an infinite source of revenue, but if you gamble and the house always has a cut, there's a percentage of that money statistically that almost all of the time you will retain. So you'll always make a percentage profit, almost all of the time. And they can use a portion of that to pump back into their platform, whereas Twitch is the opposite. They generate ad revenue from all the 1,000 ads they run every 3 seconds on every stream, and then that money gets pulled away to Amazon and all of the shit that Amazon's doing, and well, you know how it goes. And so that's the thing. It might go, like you say, it probably will go up once they've attracted enough attention and they've probably launched officially, because they're still in beta at the moment. But I'm wondering if the rates will always be better than Twitch because they're pumping money into that platform, so they're able to offer better rates. And their gambling platform is worth like a couple billion already. Stake it. So it's got a lot behind it. It's not as big as Amazon, obviously, because it's Amazon. But the thing is, it's pretty beefy. So I'm wondering if they'll be able to offer better rates. And one thing that's interesting is the fact that because Twitch came first, right? All the mistakes that Twitch has made, not knowing what they're doing, right? Kick or Stake can look at that and say, right, we know where these guys went wrong, so we don't have to make that same mistake because they didn't come first. So they can look at where Twitch is fucked up and then potentially make it better. Depends. But that's basically where it's at. So you wouldn't have heard of it now, probably not, but it might become big. Guess we'll see.
Oh no, I believe it has an opportunity. You talking about?
Yeah, there's an opportunity there, like you say. It's not a guarantee though.
So I honestly believe the best promotion still is word.
Yeah.
Like, you go online and you do.
Well, that's
like
it, isn't
that,
it?
But at the same time, most people.
Well, here's the issue.
Because of,
exactly. Well, here's the problem then. By that logic, here's the problem that Kick has, right? Is that because it was made at a time where Twitch was threatening to ban all gambling, right? A lot of people look at Kick as simply a gambling platform. And to be fair, if you was to go on there now, right, what you would see is, I'm pretty sure, number one is just chatting, which is just people talking bullshit, you know, just chilling, hanging out. And number two is gambling. Now, the thing with Kick that's different to Twitch at the moment is the fact that it doesn't have nowhere near the regulation. So literally, at one point in time, one of the guys on the platform was literally streaming porn on his fucking stream. Right, so that just to give you an idea, like, of how little regulation it has, and that's the point. It's more of a free open source platform that doesn't have all of the regulations of Twitch. But the one thing I will say is it does have a monetary measure in its settings where you can turn that shit off. You can even turn off hot tub streams. So there's people who do hot tub streams, a lot of females, where they just sit in hot tubs, you know, show their bodies off to attract viewers and stuff. Yeah, you get it. So. And then basically,
you invested in Kick, they open the trading.
I'm not invested in Kick, no. I'm not an investor in Kick, no.
Nah, you sound like me when I'm trying to get people to get on games.
No, I just know. The difference, no, because
you're doing your job, like shit.
Oh no, if I was, trust me, if I was, no, I just want to give you the full picture because when I was looking at Kick, because I did the same with Mixer. I don't know if you remember Mixer or have ever heard of it. The fucking Microsoft one, I think. But no, I actually
fuck with Mixer. I like.
Yeah, no, I just did. All it was is that when we're talking about a giant like Twitch, right, who basically has no competition. Right, because don't get me wrong, yeah, you've got Facebook Live Gaming and you've got YouTube, but let's be honest, they don't compete with that. They don't compete with Twitch in any way. I just did my research to understand, and the reason why as well is because, like you said, if you believe that the best way to get a reputation and for people to understand it is by word of mouth, then one of the problems that platform has is the word of mouth for that platform is it's just a gambling platform. It's to promote gambling, and it's not a realistic streaming platform. Which, if, like you said, if you're saying by word of mouth is still the best way, and that's what you believe, then they've got a bit of an issue. And another problem is, let's be honest, if they ever become big enough, which, like Greg said, they've just signed another big boy, like definitely a big streamer to the platform, I can definitely see Twitch doing a lot of predatory PR, playing off that, trying to play down the reputation of Kick, because they are a direct competitor. You know, you don't want them taking from them, because the thing is, right now, Kick's kind of in the driving seat at the moment. Because what they're doing is they're offering these streamers all this money that Twitch definitely can't offer them, right? And the thing is, they're then turning around and going, well, we'll still let you stream on Twitch. We're not scared of Twitch. Like, you can still stream. See, now it's different with Mixer, because when people went to Mixer, right, they forced them to sign an exclusive contract that made it so they could only stream on Mixer. So not only did it literally cut down most of their community that don't want to watch you on Mixer, but on top of that, it's like, you know, okay, we're scared of Twitch, we don't want you to stream on Twitch. Well, Kick's not doing that. Kick's basically openly saying, hey, we're not scared of Twitch in any way. We'll let you still stream on Twitch, but we're going to offer you this much money to stream on offer. Now, the only thing in, as far as I'm aware, in XQC's contract, is that he has to stream more hours on Kick than he does on Twitch, overall, in like a year. But to be fair, that's not that hard to do. But he can still stream on any platform he wants. So, you know, it's a win-win for him, but that's the thing. So that's where it's at, basically. It could be a possible good platform. It really just depends. It's too early to say. But no, yeah, I'm not. If I was an investor in Pip, yeah, I'd be selling it a lot harder. These are just the facts of what I've found out from just some due diligent research of an interesting platform that could take off next to Twitch. It's just interesting tech, really. No one competes with Twitch. No one has since Mixer. So it's interesting to me. YouTube doesn't plan on doing it. Facebook doesn't plan on doing it because they've got their own platform. So, you know, it doesn't have a competition. And Twitch is in a real bad state right now, man. I mean, you don't watch it, right? But that often, maybe you don't watch it at all. But the thing is there's literally like 4 million ads every 30 seconds.
I haven't been able to log into my account on Twitch.
Yeah.
They did some two-factor shit, and I never signed up for it.
I'm not sure. Well, like I say, I mean, Greg knows. Greg used to watch Twitch all the time. Probably still does from time to time, but yeah, it's pretty. I'm not sure about the customer service. I've never used them. I've no clue. But I'm not surprised. But yeah, which is weird because Amazon has insane customer service. They've been really good.
Yeah, I like Amazon.
I got dragged into a demon web pits with a fucking bard healer.
There you go, buddy.
Shit, that first boss was bad.
What, it's a bar healer just unplayable?
Oh, a bar healer?
I hit 20 million on one boss.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, no, it ain't. No, yeah. Is it? Yeah, yeah, it's a barbarian now. It's on Great Weapons Bar, it's the barbarian, yeah. Don't they say Barbie for that shit? I used to, when I come back there, people used to call it Barbie or something like that.
Yeah, Bard.
Yeah.
So when I hear Bard, a lot of times I think of,
yeah. Well, doesn't, like I say, what's wrong with a Bard healer? Is a Bard healer just really bad then? Is it just not usable?
Not very good for sustain.
Oh, so it's got like good burst heals, but it can't keep up the divinity. Basically.
It has a shit heal over time as well, so it's always an issue.
Oh yeah, because it ain't gonna have healing word, is it? So. I'm surprised they haven't buffed that though, because that's their new class.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised. Well, I know it's not new now, but you know, I said
at
new.
one point,
Holy shit,
at one point it was actually hitting really hard and broken. And
Oh, right.
I don't know what they did with it.
I guess they nerfed it. They were like, yeah, fuck that. This is not.
Survived off a health stone.
You know how they do? They bring out something.
Yeah,
new,
yeah.
Like, hey, this the new shit. Get it, get it, get it. Everybody spending their fucking money, and it's like, oh my god. What
To
the
be
fuck
fair,
did they do to it?
to be honest, man, I remember when the Paladin come out. Like how bad that, how broken that
bubble?
shit was. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
double poly, we the fuck motherfuckers up with that shit.
To be
It was
fair,
always- everything was easy.
yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah. Well, there was that other one as well, I think, where you could bounce damage off of the Paladin shield. This is a bit later, yeah, and it would just one-shot stuff, yeah. That was always fun. Yeah, that class was
What I
insane.
ended up running.
Yeah, that class
Nice
was
and
mental.
That was the bubble when I was running the other one.
The last time I ran that, it was so broken because there's a skill on that where you could permanently spam your ultimate over and over again. Well, not ultimate, what's with daily, sorry.
Yep.
Is it called Avenger or something? Loyal Avenger, or is it? Or something? No, that's not right.
PvP, where you couldn't kill not a damn soul.
Oh yeah, I never played
That shit.
much PvP on that
Oh
game.
man, I used to love PvP until it popped.
I never played it.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
There was only one guy that I knew in PvP that was a beast who's called like Trent the Barbarian or something. He only used to play PvP and nothing else. He played that all the way up to like quit. Yeah, he's just called Trent the Barbarian. He's not one. I think he actually was the best PvP barbarian in the game. I'm pretty sure. Like he was, but all he played was that all the time. That's he was fully built. He was a monster. Like that guy was scary, man. But he had a full PvP build. He didn't even run dungeons. I ran one Lost Mouth with him, and I think he did negative damage because the PvP builds weren't the same. If you ran a PvP build, they didn't do good damage in dungeons.
Like so, we got on because the friend who had us get on didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So we ended up over the like PvP.
Yeah.
And we got really good at it. Had the best gear in the motherfucking game.
Well, that was before. Yeah, you had to get all that special gear before, didn't you? Where you had to buy it. Yeah. And if you didn't have it, you couldn't do anything to the players who had it. Yeah.
Nope.
You couldn't touch them.
Not a goddamn thing. We was fucking up.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Then we ended up another thing that's getting on and having us run a dungeon. And we never heard of the game. Like I said, we got like had us get on and just kind of so we just started. So we couldn't even use some type shit. So like basically we started this way and we went to play PvP while he was in his game.
Yeah.
And another friend had us play fucking a dungeon and we were in that bitch and trash and they got to looking at our shit. They was like, why the fuck y'all got on PvP shit? Like,
yeah.
Like, no, it's really that shit. So we were like, like, yeah, I know we're not what it was at the time. We used to be able to salvage gear.
Yeah.
And get after it.
Oh, I know. I used to abuse the living fuck out of that shit, man. I had 55 characters. Fucking, just literally stowing shit in mailboxes, everything. All for the double astral shit that you would just do. And then refine that shit. Ah, the good old days.
Wasn't it? It's so much shit they can bring back to make this game even better. But they on their game, they trying.
Yeah, it sounds like the new mods are better. I think they're trying. I think it's more of a team size situation. Because it's like, I really feel like that game, what that game needs is it needs its whole Paragon system back and it needs its whole combat system. But the problem is that they got rid of that in the beginning because once they lost half their team to Magic the Gathering, they couldn't maintain it. They just couldn't. They just weren't able to maintain the combat with all, because there's a lot of bugs and stuff with how fast the animations move, and it takes a lot of work. And with all the Paragons trying to balance them, they just didn't have enough people, so they downsized the game. So they'd need that at least.
I heard Magic the Gathering was big.
I have no clue.
I've never played it. Oh my god. Are you serious? Don't do this like that. I got in a goddamn rock. After I was just confident in like, you know how you pulling down the stairs, on the gate,
Yeah.
I'm literally stuck in the prison right now. This shit is crazy.
Nice. Come through. No, there's no doubt about that game though. That game had the best combat system. That old combat system they had. That combat system. I've played ESO for a while, and that combat system's better than ESO's. And ESO is a premium game. You have to pay for everything. Pay for the game. You got to pay for a subscription then to play it. Really. Then you have to pay for all of the DLCs. Yeah. The premium game is still good.
That's one of the reasons why I was actually going to get ESO. I was just trying to wait to see. Because by that time I had started, because when I first downloaded something, I told myself I'm never going to do that.
Yeah.
The second I spent $5 to reset, I started. Like it was like crack or something, because now you're trying to get, now you actually trying to get your character and like the motherfucking game. And like ESO came out. And people was like, ESO, like that they told me like the ESO was or some shit like that.
I think it was, I think it was.
Xbox or some shit. Like, never when it was on Xbox, so ESO hit Xbox after. But yeah, went over there for about 2 months and it was right back on Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, I think, yeah, it's hard to say. I didn't play it at the start. ESO, it's definitely a higher quality game. You've got more dungeons, more stuff, but you're paying for it though. You're paying for everything, so it's a different thing. It's like it should be better because you have to pay for everything. Now, don't get me wrong. If you buy their subscription service, all of the previous DLCs that have come out right before the latest one, you get added in. So the subscription service is worth it, and it's also necessary. But it's a premium game. So it doesn't compete. Neverwinter never had the same level of quality because it is a free game to some degree, or it's a lot more pay to win now than it used to be. But even still, even though it was pay to win, it's not to the level of ESO. But the problem with ESO now is they pulled a Neverwinter, They took a portion of their team off of the game and started building a new MMO because obviously, as every MMO does, the player base started to decline. So then that game's ended up like, that's when I quit, because they pulled half their team off, and I saw Neverwinter do that shit. I know how that goes. You pull half a team off of a game that requires a lot of people to function, and that game starts going downhill really quickly because they can't maintain it properly. Like, just think about it, right? How much better Neverwinter could be right now, or a different position it'd be in if they never took that other half the team. They left a full team on Neverwinter, and all the funding and stuff went to Neverwinter instead of all their failed projects that never made it to launch, or their Magic the Gathering shit. Just imagine how much, how successful Neverwinter could be in comparison to where it is. No, you don't know you don't know for sure. You don't know for sure how good it would be, but the reality is, I can't see any other way where it would be the state it's in now if they left all those people on and they funded that game, because they wasted so much money. There's one game, I know Greg might know the name of it, he's the one who told me about it, but they had like a project that they spent a fuck ton of money on it, and it completely failed at launch. It didn't even really launch properly. It like completely failed. That wasn't Magic the Gathering, it was another one, and they spent a fuck ton of money on it. And that's when Cryptic started going downhill, because they spent so much money on this launch and all this development, it just failed completely. But if they'd have put that all into Neverwinter, Neverwinter would be a different kind of beast right now. I think most of us would still probably be playing it. Like most of the people would probably still play it, to be fair. Like, it's kind of next level. Okay, so cool.
Yeah, I do miss the old system.
Oh yeah, so do I. I miss.
I've been talking about it, like, even like with the dungeons and shit. Remember, like, it was certain dungeons you would go to for like the control wizard boots, or like the hunter boots and shit like that. Like, and they wasn't bound when they dropped. You could sell them bitches. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They got dungeons and skirmishes for no reason now. Like make them worth something.
That's it, man. That's the issue. I mean, there's a lot of problems that arise from that shit.
Dungeon runs. I'm back, by the way.
Right there.
See, I'm looking at this ring, right? I'm looking at this ring, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, gain 32 of your primary resource for every 20%. See, the problem is with this that I'm thinking about is this is the same thing I thought about before. Is I feel like that only applies if you're missing 25% of your life, and then you heal 25% back. So it won't count if you overheal. Because I'm pretty sure I tried a similar bonus before, and this is an 804 stat, which would be good, but unfortunately, well, the core is an okay roll, but then the basic plus that is, yeah, it's not usable. Sad stuff. Right, let's go crack. I forgot to do my ovals, so let's go crack that shit. Do some amulets. Oh, there we go. Okay. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're going to get this on this amulet. I don't even know. I think we can. So.
Oh shit.
So I think we should just kind of. I'm not going to give up on it. I still keep rolling it, but I've like subconsciously I've kind of given up. Like, I ain't going to get it, so I'm going to keep looking. 23% to 38%, so that's like the lowest roll possible. So that's pointless.
Look at you! Look at you! Look at you!
Corpse tendrils. I'll keep that.
No.
What's that? Hellbent and Macabre.
Idris, whatever the fuck his name is.
No.
Evans Downs.
Ultimate, fueled by death.
Murder.
Yeah, can't use that.
Fair trade.
Death's reach. Damage to close. No.
Used to be my #1 down, bitch.
Cooldown reduction with Death's reach as well.
Bitch.
No, can't really use that. Ossified essence at a max roll. That's lovely stuff. We'll keep that. And we'll keep the corpse tendrils as well.
About them bitches, I can only guess. Maybe that's the bitch that was there from when he was broke.
Okay. What else do we have? We could probably go up a little bit into the 50s, but do we have anything good in the 50s? That's the thing. Actually, all of these runnable first off. That is... That is runnable.
11.
30%.
Gotta go to protectors.
Yep, that's
Are you
fine.
done over there? in
Wait,
the
Chanel
town?
house. Yeah, let's do that then. That's gonna be pretty good. In a minute.
Oh, your ass back
There you
down
go.
too. Oh, girlfriend, boyfriend.
Bitch, I was listening to y'all conversation. They even said I was bad. Y'all just kept on talking there. They having a conversation.
Yeah, you ain't hear that shit, did you? Nope.
Oh.
Shit.
You know, wax at your motherfucking ears and you can hear, bitch.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
he said.
If we was in prison, I'll beat your ass.
Sounds kind of gay, but all right.
Yeah.
We'll go with it. It sounds kind of gay to me, but all right. Bear in mind, these guys are just... There you go, people. Americans do have some weird phrases, though. They'll be like, I'm gonna stick your foot up your ass. And I'm like, that's kind of gay, bro. Like, if you put your whole foot up some other guy's ass, that's kind of gay. But I'm just saying, like, for someone who's scared of gay people, that's kind of a gay thing to say. And like, if you're scared of like gay stuff, then well, about that one. Yeah, they do say some odd stuff, but they can be funny. I did want to ask him where everyone else is going. Damn, man. Or...
No.
Oh, that's fucking... Can you not? Where is that? That... Oh, wrong fucking way. Right, I slowed the wall, so, you know, at least the wall won't come at us. And where he came from. It's a big boy, though.
Stay where I'm at.
What I've been doing. Nobody's been doing shit.
Right, there's no one else here. Let's just go.
What a bunch of fucking morons.
Well, where's the God damn, what do you mean? Public schooling, American public schooling. I keep telling you this shit.
Yeah, they fucked the second boss up big time. They staged it with mobs and then died.
Yep.
Oh!
I didn't do it. I went there for that shit.
Oh, we've been in the game, practicing with our motherfucking ladies on the second ball. To make sure we can get used to, you know, when you get the ball, you use the ladies and the mob. You get a hot and drop your ice and ball. That's what happens.
Really want to drive some more? What? God, bro.
I got fucking
First ball. Who else we got? Nobody else?
Oh. Nice, love that XP. Beautiful stuff. Although saying that, I don't know if I got room to make us, sure. Hey, we can open the chest as well.
Yo. That shit's solved. Fucking,
We'll grab it, never know.
movement speed.
Yeah.
Good thing you're right. There's another man.
Oh, what's this scam shit is this?
Yesterday, we got more motherfuckers in the field than I'm here to push.
That's good.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say some gay shit to our left.
Yeah, that's what I was.
No, some of them stayed. Some of them staying.
Yeah, I see.
Oh damn, man. He must be offering some of those Samson spin cycle blowjobs, honestly. If he's keeping that many people in his guild.
That's like I respond to that. What the fuck is that?
I can't say it to him. I already scared him off a couple of times, man. He'll be scared to be in a party with me if I keep doing it to him, man.
The first one.
The first guy.
You know, a lot of restraint coming from me here. I'm very proud of myself. A lot of restraint here coming from me, not to say some fucking shit to him.
I help y'all get Nobody's perfect, right? I understand.
Let's go to the feeding pit. I think this is the cool dungeon where it like blows out of this.
Drizzt, Greg. For now.
Oh, excuse me.
The Drizzt comp.
I think this is the one that just blows out. Yeah, this is cool. I do like the dimensionality of this dungeon. I wish there was more like this. Hopefully, they'll design more like this with the dimensional kind of thing. I just like the concept that it just kind of blows out into something else.
You need to learn how to talk. You can't spell and you can't spell.
Greg's like, go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking.
Right. Oh man, I thought there'd be some elites in there at least. Stingy bastards. Right, here we go. Over here. Let's see what's over this way. Hey, elite fucking ones. Ooh.
Just got that bitch to mythic too.
I use fucking now. I've been waiting on the sky high mic for like 2 hours. I forgot all about that shit.
Oh, we thought that'd be mid-meal.
Buying 10 keys.
That reminds me, I just watched the fucking new season of Bucky. That reminds me of fucking Pickle right there, just eating people.
Gotta make moves.
Yeah, man.
Get right.
Oh, don't you?
Hell fucking no.
One more to find.
Yeah, man, I was getting used to it, man. Trying to tell everybody hot. Like, we just hot. The stove was just out of gas. So they head downtown, man. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got your beef, special lockbox.
That first, I'm not gonna lie, I heard the first bit and I lost him on that next bit. I heard lock boxes. I lost him on that bit, man. Some things they say when they go like, they just start making noises and shit, bro, so I lose them on it. Like, they don't say words, they'll be like, yeah, they'll be like, and then they'll go like, lock boxes. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? What?
I went from
I'm lost.
2,000 boys yesterday to damn 400.
I was at 8,000, but I was
Just sometimes, man, I can't follow him.
Shit that I need to do.
I did that
Yeah, it's rough.
on the wrong fucking character.
Oh, we got full inventory. Nice times. Oh, I thought that was the unique there. It looks very similar.
Everybody playing. Everybody playing.
16 minutes. I want to check because I don't know if that's the same inventory. It might be from the Helltide. Blight 804 as well. Yeah, man. It's got Vulnerable, Shadow, and Blood Mist. No, thank you. Wait, what was that? What was that one? 8% increased dodge chance versus enemies affected by DOTs. Okay, I don't know why that's a power, but alright. Imagine that shit, you get a dodge chance high enough, you don't even have to worry about taking damage. That's an 810. Wow.
Well struck.
I wonder what the one-handed echo is like for this game. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but I'm just curious
Get the fuck up out
of
of here.
what that thing's like. Kind of cool. We did get a couple, I believe. Hold on. Path of the Well, we got an Alders Cave at 47. I'll probably still do that.
Good kid.
Shifting, Dead Man's Fracture, I'll still do that as well. Right, I should go to the bathroom quickly and then we'll carry on.
But you ain't gonna be MVP like I was. It's alright.
Definitely not gonna be, son. A whole team playing. Our whole team got 2 though. Somebody knock that bitch back. Knock it back. Knock it back. Get the fuck out of here. Good shit. Good shit. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, good one. We going with it. Or Nikki or whatever the fuck we doing. Aha. First score. 3 minutes into the game. That's how competitive this game is.
But did you score?
Nah and stuff.
All right.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't score, I don't hear.
You why?
Wow.
I'm playing defense.
I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I know.
I'm making sure when it gets back into my shit, things going.
Yes, I should ask him. I do want to ask him actually why
I'm finna stole now.
he's been running with these guys in his normal group, but maybe they just ain't been on.
Oh, my fucking teammate. God damn it.
Right.
He came to kick with me.
Let me check.
Some dumbass rattle shit or some shit.
Let me check. 97. Yeah. So we have. Oh, we got 2 free ones. No, we took the 2 free. We got the 1 free one, and then 93 is our next free one. No. That. Might as well just slap that on. The rare resources I just don't need, so I just do not need them. I'd rather just have. I'd rather have the potion one, but I don't need them. I've got the ones that I need, so.
Get out that corner. Get out that corner. Get it back down on the stick.
Oh, I know he's playing that fucking game mode. I know he's playing some.
Went to go kick and I was short.
Yeah, I think we should definitely up the what's it called though.
God damn it. I was short again. If you scored, that was good ass shit. Oh, not on duty. Not on duty.
Oh, he's running into us. Oh, why did I heal, man? I thought that those guys, I threw 2 bone spears, right? And I thought that I was going to heal because those guys were going to die. That's a bad read by me right there, bad read. I thought I threw 2 bone spears at those guys, not the suppression, and it would have killed him. But I guess my angle was either off or it just didn't connect. This dude, fucking, can you stop? So annoying to deal with those guys, man. Oh, they did die. Just late. Okay. Just a bit too late. That was on me, man. I thought I was good, and I was wrong. But yeah, we do need to up this. I mean, I'm only doing these ones because they're good dungeons. That's the only reason why I was like, I really do need to go like 51 to 60, I think now. Oh, there's one up here we missed. Yeah, I think we definitely we need to go 51 to 60. So. Fucking look at all these fuckers, man. Suck them in. Nice. Travel to the slaughter. Okay. That might be fake. I don't want to hit that shit. Oh no, I froze. Okay, I'm good, I'm good. Ah, it's not fake, that's unlucky.
Duty. Duty.
Iron hold, I might leave that on the floor, honestly.
What's up? Y'all on duty, baby. I got it.
I don't know why he keeps saying he's not on duty.
You can't start.
Wait, why does he just said it like that? Bear in mind, Grim, by the way, is like the whitest dude you'll ever meet. Like, you can't scour, but bro, just say score like a regular. Just go, bro. You're like the whitest person in the fucking whole of the US. Like, what are you doing? Oh, you got an event. It's a real event.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
What's this bullshit? Never do damage. Oh, put your wall down, pussy. Stop friendly. Bang, bang. As they call it.
Gotta do drugs, we're gonna be at a party,
Yeah, we got a good amount of mobs off that, honestly. Alright, let's go get this dude. Go. Yeah, we've got plenty of space as well. We have still got 5 prisoners to go though. There'll be quite a few at least. So. That'd be kind of funny if that dude just lunged forward and murdered that bitch.
Seconds. Come on, man. Oh, God.
That'd be one up.
Winning or you losing?
We was just down at Dayton. But when we down at Dayton, like a little too long, I go start playing defense. Like, I started going playing back. Oh, they gonna fuck it. It's it. Fucking got it. Fucking 4 seconds.
Sounds like quite an intense game.
Normally I get put on teams and your whole fucking team just sitting there. And I don't know.
I might do an Uber Varshan Run.
Sitting there without they shit cutting off. My shit cut off after so long.
Okay.
Fair trade.
Yeah, fair trade. Fucking yeah.
That fucking group sucks. Holy shit.
So grid. Essence cost reduction plus 1 rank of death's reach, and this has got damage reduction. We could roll that potentially.
Well struck.
It only has plus 1 of death's reach, but it'd still be better than what's it called? That. It'd still be better. We'll try it because it'll be plus 2, which is 8%.
I'll be back for 1 minute and then we can run some stuff if you guys want.
So we've got plus 1, and it's got essence cost reduction, not the best. And then the darkness skill damage, the damage reduction was bad though. Well, that's fine. I mean, I'll just take that for now, but that's also fine.
I think when you first start the game, it's like a raffle ticket, and they like pick out that raffle who RNG gonna be fucked. They're like, I win that raffle.
I'm just not sure if you can even get a double. To be honest, it might just be that you can't double it up. That might just be the case, and you might just have to roll that on its own.
What everybody doing?
I would like to double it up, but I don't think you can. Yeah, I tried it. I don't think you can double it up. Because I just can't get that. Plus, I guess you have to have Evulsion plus something else. So, anyway, we'll get rid of this. I don't mind burning the gold. It is what it is. Maybe if you have like Amplify. I don't even know then if you can get it. Not easy to get, man. Sorry. Oh.
Can I help you?
No, get rid of that. We do Varshan. It's not the end of the world, is it? I'm just wondering if you can't get 2 rolls like that. So basically, if you get a roll like that other one, you basically need to roll Evulsion on instead of the other one. So what you want to find is like a decent damage roll, plus then that plus 1. Like, I don't think you can get both. It just doesn't seem like it. I mean, that's 2 neck pieces now I've rolled to the point of where you should be able to at least see something. It's just not doing it. So I think you can have that plus corpse skills, but you can't have that plus like Evulsion. So I think you have to roll that one off. So what we might have to do is look for a damage one and then look for Evulsion. Well, get a damage one with essence cost reduction, and then and look for that.
When I get to the boss fight.
That's probably the best way to do it. I just don't think I can roll it. Maybe it's because like Death's Reach is 1 passive, and so then you can't have a second passive like that. I don't know. I think you can probably have the corpse skill one, because that's a main, so I guess you can't have 2 passives on the same neck. So you're going to have, what's it called? So you'll have to get a decent damage roll, right? Plus then, and then something for that, and then you can roll that on. That might be the only way you can do it. Well, that means, yeah, so by that logic, if that's the case, then what you'll need to do is roll, and like I said, a damage roll, and essence cost reduction, right? And it'll have to be a decent damage roll, and then you can roll something for the passive, which you'd want Evulsion. And that's the way you have to do that. Because I don't think you can do it another way. I've tried multiple neck pieces now, and it just ain't going to give it to me. So I don't think it's a situation of you can't. I know it's a situation where we're getting bad luck. I just don't think you can get it. But I don't know, because unless you know what you can get as passives and all that, because the game doesn't tell you, it gives you no information. So someone like me who knows very little about this class, of course I'm not going to know whether you can get it or not. So if that's a basic standard that I can't get both of those, then I need to look for damage, essence cost reduction, and Evulsion. Or, you know, you need 2 of the 3, right? We go for 2 or 3 of those. And we'll just have flat damage, essence cost reduction, and then Evulsion, rank 3 of 3. And that's just that's just how you have to roll it. So that might just be the case, to be honest with you. Right, what we got here? I think he's this way, yeah.
Me jump on my main. Where you at, man?
Okay.
Oh, it's not popping corpse tendrils. Pop the fucking tendrils, bro. I'm over here, like, he's just beating the fuck out of me. That's not an 800. Is it just this? And then this, yeah. Yeah, nothing decent. Worth a try.
Fair trade.
I think we need to get rid of some of these and then start doing like at least 50s.
I'm gonna go run. Me a fucking.
Always dying. Alright, what we got? We got probably get rid of that, get rid of that then. Garen hold, what else? We've got an Order's Cave, we can probably still do that. We've got some ruins isn't bad, and then probably get rid of that. And that one, and that one. We keep the rest, and then craft 51 to 60s. Craft about 3 of those. We get anything? Halls of the Damned, Hoarfrost Demise at 59, Collapsed Vault. Okay. So then what we'll do is try the Order's Cave one. We do lose 60% vulnerable, but we'll probably be strong enough to do it. We'll be strong enough anyway. It's only like 47, but I was like, it still covers our 10 levels above. So.
You know what I'm saying?
So we'll do that. See, and then we'll jump up. Just makes more sense.
No, I don't know.
We got yeah, there we go. Or just one slot. Let's go. Got stuck on some shit.
Where shit at?
Hey. Oh, got hit by that charger when it was dead.
If you guys decide to win the master one, do not take any bards. They are fucking too.
Oh, I know. Oh no,
I had a bar DPS and a bar heal. Like, it's terrible.
I'm lucky.
I thought you said hard. Yeah, we ran with an 85,000. Like 60, I've never ran this before, but it didn't say.
That bitch, yeah.
Trash. Like, I think we tried the first boss. Was it fighting him or was it on him?
Nah, it was like 4 times.
4?
Before we gave up. Cause that was like Kodak.
Oh, that was good.
That's what Kodak was
Stop hiding.
Like, no, I'm just saying. Like, we horrible motherfucker, man. You're not better now. Like, I hope you remember that shit. Like, yeah, I was just surprised and shit. I was in the lot.
The thing I don't understand is why DJ didn't do that. That's why I don't do it.
He might have. That's the reason why. Like, that's like, I don't know if you thought the reason why I was like, okay, now what is it? You usually do it, man. Like, cause I don't know if he did not. Like, cause I wasn't in the part. He was telling me the information.
All she's got to do is just get used to it. If it like, I've heard people say, oh, if you power and like, the threat is better, but don't do your counter.
Yeah, he was telling her not to use Smite.
Smite's alright, but Smite is bad. Like, especially if you're having issues to stand alive, it's definitely not bad.
No, he was telling her to use Foul or something like some shit.
Yeah.
Like that. to like keep the average. Like, your ass looks on that one about this
Yeah, the thing about Val is it's got a crazy cooldown on it. If you don't time it,
There we go. Looks like it's going pretty well, honestly. I'm looking at the numbers. I don't know. We're just running through it. So
yeah.
come on, jump out, fucking assassin. Yeah, you are. You fucking fat bitch.
Is there anything I can upgrade other than insignias?
This way. Grab it on the shield. Oh well, I've used the potion already.
Other than insignias,
That's real. We'll salvage that bitch. Let's get some more.
Well, I'll tell you right now that rank last they are complete and
he look like it. I only got like 2 of them.
Well, put it this way. I have 7 mythic colors. And if someone offered to buy all of them right now, I'd tell them. For how much they cost, it isn't worth it. The only one that I would say is maybe worth it is the 7. That's it.
That's real. Okay. There we go. Nice. I just love that dungeon, man, because you could just, it's just so smooth. You just run through, spam your bone spear, but not a care in the world.
Let me know before you started.
Blood Surge Supernova. No.
I just can't believe that run I got pulled into. I wasted half an hour with some absolute morons.
Felt like it was more than half an hour, but maybe.
Yeah, you love that.
I felt that was
Yeah,
more.
like they asked me, they were like, "Oh, do you want a tank?" And I was like, "Well, I've only run it twice. So that's really not a good idea." And they're like, "Oh no, it's cool. We want to get tanks experience." And them lot were just fucking everything up, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you meant to be teaching me?" Like,
Is there any good ones now below this? No. So, probably do Horfrost. This is 59, so bit of a jump, but we'll see.
Again.
But we've got our full damage in this one because it doesn't have any bullshit modifiers to take our damage away, so we'll see.
Whole
See how
damn
it goes.
house.
Oh, man.
I thought it was fucking. Like.
Oh, we need to go around here, don't we? Because there's going to be some sort of... Well, there's usually something down here. Ow.
Yeah, that's
no!
It.
If I go down to Bone Warrior Bar, I'm fucking leaving. There's nothing here? What the fuck? There's always something here. This is horseshit.
Hey, sit down.
Let me take a picture.
I'm surprised we killed that guy so effectively. Alright. Real. hit by a lot of shit though, man.
Still blame you.
Oh no, I don't like it stuff. It's horrible like that, it bores me. Especially when there's like
No.
change up. I mean, I did my job, I stayed alive, I didn't die from any of the bosses. Yeah, that second boss is another problem, he phased it the wrong time.
Nice. I was worried we wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, get rid of that guy. Oh. It's going to be this way. It's likely to be this way. No, it's not. Well, you know what? We got some free mod there. Hey, what are you fucking sneaking up on me for? Tell him.
He got the Freddy hat that I want for my fucking picture.
Okay. Grab. Okay. Pretty smooth, honestly. Grab you. Pop that shit. Nice, I did that. Now we just melt them. There we go. Imbibber will be very, very close. Okay, very close, but not quite. What I want to try and do is I want to try and clear 92 before we call it. I want to
I'm using
see
the
if I can get that.
the same thing on my tank. The flower swarm.
Is this, what is this? Is this regular?
No, it's master.
Somebody got to switch that. Another
Shadow Blight. Nope.
Holy shit, we have so much flowers on.
No, not with the crit damage. Collapse Vault?
I got the
No,
blades,
can't do
bro.
that. What's Halls
No,
of the Damned? Have we done that one? We could try it, fuck it. It might be awful though. Which one was Halls of the Damned? Might be terrible, let me see. I saw it and I was like, I don't know that one. Let me see.
No, that's not what I'm.
We'll find out in a minute. Oh, we're doing pretty well though. We're nearly 92. Okay. Idol of the Overseer and the Seaborn Goddess. I think we've done this one. Any mobs? Nope.
Is someone in this group probably okay?
Me, I ain't got to do that too.
God, they don't even be fucking up.
Oh no.
Why, does that make a big difference?
Oh no, I never. It scales with the IP.
Ooh, this might be bad. Yeah, this with rates and stuff.
What
yeah.
is that? Starts going behind you.
Oh, my mount won't come out. My mount. Well,
Yeah, mine didn't come out either.
I'm right here.
right where? Right where?
Yeah, this. Okay, so Halls of Damnation is off the list. It sucks. because it's all it's mostly rates and stuff. So Halls of Damnation's off the list or whatever it is.
That was fucking weird.
Yeah, rates are
Like
not fun, man.
auto-locked right past you as soon as
Because they
you
literally
put
just
it
spawn like 100 archers and they'll just fuck you up. Watch them blow up. I just don't want to help you, man. Fuck that. You see all that shit over there, man? Oh, fucking no.
Fly battery. It's a little late, but oh, lock battery.
Nice. We got a couple of things from it.
Oh!
Why is it off locking in the thing? The fuck? Pretty good.
What?
Anybody else know why?
The fighting with Greg. Do you know?
My Bastion's trying to auto lock onto my comm.
Yeah, because you've got auto target on.
Right.
I should definitely, can you turn that off?
There's the one on the right. The one on the right. The one on the left. The one I'm aiming at right now. Now it's the one right in front. Fuck.
Potions back up, yeah. Nice. Get out of here. They also have barriers as well, because I thought I weren't sure what this was, but now I know the same hit. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I feel like we could do it. Maybe. I'm not sure. I want to say maybe because I'm not sure if there's any more bullshit coming, but it doesn't feel too bad. I won't want to do it again though, because having to fuck with these rates and shit is not fun. So we just avoid this shit. Suck them all in, yeah, no. Move out the way, portal. No elites? Oh, I expected a bunch of elites right there. That's why I popped that shit. Oh, right.
Get up.
There they are. What the fuck? There it is. Good timing. Good son. My bad. Then, oh, another elite. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, we've got plenty of space. Mine. They were already coming up. Nice.
Yeah, you can turn off some of the options. Yeah, that's one thing you should never have on the cleric. Is auto target.
I didn't
you shouldn't have
have
it on any
it
class.
on,
So what it is you see if one of your other classes has it on, it's active that class as well.
I did make a new class yesterday, so maybe it activated it.
Yeah, to make sure you turn it off on every character.
Ah, shit.
Right, where do we go? Up here, I think.
Yeah, I'll do that after this. That's fucking me right now.
I mean, at least the companions are getting heals.
Yeah.
Companion's staying alive, good, bro. Companion do you well tonight. With all them heals.
He's down.
That Mr. M guy is so pretty tight. Oh, there.
Hold on. I thought I missed the ball.
And how many elites? You good? It's getting okay? And how many fucking elites were spawning in there? I kinda wish you get XP for that shit, like, you see that? I mean, well, I don't. I'm pretty sure you don't anyway. I don't think they changed it. That guy does, because he came from the portal.
I'm stupid why I jumped up when I did.
Okay. What do we need to do?
Side?
Wait here. Like that. Go that. I didn't
Oh, some arms, what are they?
Do I need that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't need that anyway. Kick him. Yeah, I swear that first boss only dropped arms. I've seen 4 drops in that dungeon now, and every
Alright.
single one of them has been arms.
Oh shit, we have to pop it. That's annoying. Alright, ultimate kind of goes to waste there, but oh well.
I would have been pissed.
And there we go, there's the 10 rules.
Yeah, if you go to options and go to, it should be AoE target.
Oh, Atkins Grasp.
Turn it off.
If it's got, hold on, let me look at that.
Oh wow. Yeah,
doable?
that shouldn't even...
Nice, it is doable.
No, I'm using the drag.
Okay, that's maxed out. Yeah, now we want exploit glyph.
Already.
Yep.
So
we just work on exploit.
Could have fucking set that shit on.
Yep.
I knew I was seeing.
Got to 92 as well. Very nice, very nice.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, 3 hours. Right. What time is it? Okay. What I might do is stop there with the dungeons and quickly do a PvP run.
Alright. No, that's fucking good.
791. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Well struck.
Blood skill's got damage on it. 5.2%. That's a bad roll, but it doesn't have essence cost. We need two. We need 2 of 3 for a piece. What I'll do is I'll then do a PvP run because I'm basically the goal is what we want to do is we want to get as many shards as we can.
On his glass.
Get as many shards as we can.
Wow.
I mean, they're actually not bad. I mean, they're not great,
I
but
cannot do that here.
So,
Those are my fucking arms.
is it 75% standing, 3% crit strike before? Yeah, they're not actually not that bad. The DPS.
unique boots. Not a bad first start, honestly. Baleful chest, yep, there is.
So, I saw those drop from... Does that mean it dropped from me, but as soon as I hit that,
What the fuck am I pressing, bro? There we go. I'm pressing literally every button. There you go.
that was actually kind of pissing me off.
More unique boots, okay.
Gotta throw a heal on you. Spin around doing a 360. Or the wall. For some reason, the
Well, if the wall took damage, man, that's what healer's job do. You gotta heal them walls. Okay, there's some down there. I see that bitch already. I'm gonna go this way to see if I can. Yeah, see if we can. Not been too bad so far, honestly. No. Yep. Nothing gonna happen, son.
My shit is dropping like my fucking smoke stick.
Oh. I don't know which one it is. One right near Greg, right in front of him to the left.
Yeah, we are.
A lot of times when I can't see, I just go as far back behind him as I can and just get all them bitches.
Oh my god, my health.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, it's because I've got fucking stacks of that shit on me.
That's why you just got melted?
Oh yeah, that shit. Massive difference. That's why I'm stupid if it doesn't disappear.
I need more time.
Yeah, we've got one more row.
There we go.
We've been pretty lucky actually, getting a lot of elites in the big groups as well, man. So, well, considering we're 92 and I'm looking at this bar moving, by the way, in open world mobs, I can see, you can see my XP legit moving.
Shit, it's a thing. Nah, my
Because your
shit.
animation's honestly on that
Keep going. I ain't got my mount back yet, so we'll just fucking slaughter everything we see.
That?
Don't scroll.
I got baited by the light. Where am I stuck?
Oh, baby.
Vicious. Come on, move properly.
Right here to the. It's
We'll likely have to go back. I don't. With how many elites there are, we're probably going to have to go back
I can't see.
and just go in, because we're not going to be able to clear all these elites. So, how much inventory space we got? We got like 2 slots. Yeah, what I might do, I might be able to kill these guys over here, maybe.
Whoa. It's hot.
TP to this, clear our inventory, and then we'll come kill the rest. It's been a pretty good run. I mean, we got 2 unique pairs of boots back to back. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what are the odds of me getting 2 uniques back to back like that in the open world? That's crazy. What do we get? Greaves of that shit. And then what? And then penitent greaves, yeah. People struggle to get those boots, bro. I'll sell that bitch for days, mate. I need gold. We got, yeah, nothing we can do with that.
Won't pop, I swear it won't.
Cool.
I cannot do that here.
What we at? We're at 69,000 and we've got 17k to stash, so we'll go back out now, clear this edge up if there's any elites here.
I got everything off right there. It's just my bird that time.
Because there still might be some. No, okay. Now we need to go to the center of the map and just check this stuff out, see if any... We'll be calling it soon. Until later tonight. I will be streaming again tonight. Because I feel perfectly fine, even though I'm a little bit nasally, so... I don't feel ill at all, so I will be streaming tonight. Yep. Okay, anything else? Not here. Not in this section. Some here. That's actually out the wall. Make sure Big Boy's not spawned. He hasn't. Okay. Just clearing every elite we can up. So. Because this works out better for me as well, because it gives me... Oh, baleful chest, we'll grab that. Because it gives me a higher odds as well of actually getting any drops. So, like this concept of actually storing these shards up, and then we'll do a big opening. See if we get anything interesting.
Another one, bro.
Which one's those?
Combat Chris. I'm reading on that shit. I ain't gonna get it, nigga. This shit trash. I need to get them fucking ores though. They are not dropping that shit.
There we go.
The
bonus is shit. What is it? When the day was held, the next 3 strikes from the Helltide did 7.5% more damage, so that's terrible.
I need more time.
So that's... They didn't have a good one, they're good on.
I'm not like that annoyed about that. Look how much XP we got. But we actually saw that bar moving. Bear in mind, these are overworld mobs, and they're just like standard, like just nothing trash mobs. That's pretty impressive. That XP moving. I'm at 92 as well. It's not like we're super low or anything. Like we're legit actually alright.
Well, I would like that.
Piston. Cool. Right. Okay. That's just done with that. One other thing, I'm just going to make sure that I've checked the vendor, because obviously once I log out, I won't be logging in for a while. So, yeah, I at least want to check make sure that this vendor here has been checked. Because now, yeah, presuming that we can't get 2 passives, then yeah.
I'm checking people in.
Well, if we can, yeah. So, right. Cool. Right. Well, I'll be back later tonight then.